So, um, so last time I have to conjure exactly where we started last time.
The alleyway.
Right. You started in this alleyway where you helped a two kids, one teenager and one kid, um, who were being bullied by three older elves. You helped them, and you talked a bit with them. Apparently, they are apprentices at a temple where they learn to create things. And you did investigate further, and you kept going with your mission of saving or retrieving Elias, this kid who apparently was being kept at a listener chapter temple. So you went there first, where you met. I don't believe you actually had a name, but you met someone there with many piercings on her left cheek and on her ear as well. You talked for some time and learned that Elias was taken from a gang in Darkreach, a gang going by the Bells, and who, after some investigation at a pub in Darkreach, the Great Tunnel, you found that they had taken to hiding in a bell tower. It all makes sense. So you went there. Unbeknownst to you, you were followed by Black Hands, who apparently had control over the Great Tunnel pub. And let's just say it was a clusterfuck, really. You got hit from behind. The people inside the bell tower had no clue what was going on, even though they were part of the same group. You guys were also clueless, visibly taken by surprise. But eventually things calmed down. Although there was an explosion, one of the Black Hands used a capricite bomb, although it was not as powerful as maybe it should have been. Something about the rigging, perhaps. And part of the bell tower came off, and one of the Black Hands lost one leg. You tried healing him, at least some of you tried healing him. And after taking the rest prisoners, or at least reluctant followers, you elected to let them guide you back to the HQ. At that point, while you were walking back back away from the bell tower and towards your next stop, Amalia, you are privately having this feeling that you've had before, kind of like an itch, a strong itch to do something that calls you into action. Something you have to make or draw or paint or hatch. Something that compels you to a series of motion. But you can't quite see what it might look like yet.
Okay. I can't see what it might look like yet.
You'd have to actually
let's see,
get the motions out of you'd have to actually get the motions out of you to complete
Is it something that I can write?
Possibly.
Okay. In that case, does anybody have anything to write? To use to write? A paintbrush, anything?
I pull out an ink and quill that I have on me.
Do you have a piece of paper?
No.
That's okay. I'm gonna. You have a shield, don't you?
No.
Right.
I've got skin. That's about all I can offer.
I'll
No,
just,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll just tear
Um,
off a piece of my like scarf that I have wrapping around my just here.
Well, thank you. And I'll just, if possible, I'll start drawing whatever it is that's on my mind.
Melf like warily looks around. He's like, What are you doing? Don't you do this somewhere else?"
I'm creating art.
Can't you create art elsewhere? Sometime else?
No, this is of the utmost importance. I can't stop.
And
I need to focus.
the black hands also seem like weirded out and like they want to move on faster. In fact, you're stopping at the close to an intersection, and the black hand that was leading this older elf with short hair, sort of like white with streaks of black in it, um, back to the wall, looking down the corner of the next street, sort of waves Karen over and points, and you see Burroughs agents, easily seen by the yellow jackets, seem to be pushing through a throng of people coming this way.
Right. Can you wrap that up there, Amelia?
Can I? I'm not sure how far along I am, but I'll try.
Can you walk and do that?
I assume I can. I hope I
It
can.
will
Can I do it?
severely it will severely impede the quality of the drawing.
In that
Also,
case, I cannot. However, just go on without me. I'm busy.
Ellen, I'll stay with her. Walk with them, keep them away from whatever you're nervous about. I'll assume it's the usual.
Yeah.
Don't get your pretty face beat up by a few draglings.
I don't intend to get into a fight. Okay.
the black hand who's in charge goes, "We should head the opposite way, and then round around. They're coming from the bell tower. We don't want to be found in that way."
Right. Why aren't we going straight to your boss like we agreed?
Because if we do, we're gonna hit these burrows square in the face. We don't want to do that.
I mean,
Right,
I have a
right.
quick fix, but it's an ugly one.
Yeah, let's not do that. We've had enough of that today.
Okay.
Don't think we're up to that. You hear at this point you hear shouting, Yellow Jacket dispersing the few who try to impede them or ask them questions. You hear something about urgent business, restoring order.
While we're talking, I just want to walk up to Amelia and myself and prestidigitation all the shit off of us. The blood, the dust, anything that would look... No, I don't want to make us look perfectly clean.
Mm-hmm.
Just not actively post-explosion.
Give me a dexterity check.
Copy.
I guess while they're doing that, we're just gonna go.
Okay. Well, as you were having this conversation, Amelia was
19.
like, drawing things down.
Right.
Cyrus silently just, patches people up visually, but leaves marks of decay here and there. Okay, so you guys, well, rather, Kelrin, you're moving off. Mel follows you with the black hands. Give me some stealth checks. Well, I mean, I guess it's just you, not the other two.
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't
too
be able
used
to.
to group stealth.
19.
Yikes. 19, that's pretty good. Okay, so you step into a side alleyway, sort of like, craning your neck down to pass into a small cave. Seems like the bros didn't see you. They were busy pushing through the street. And as they round around the corner, Amelia, you're halfway done. So far, you have this it looks like half of a circle on one side and half of another circle on one side, but they're not well connected. One of them seems like it's shining, maybe, perhaps, and something is starting to poke out of the hole in the middle that connects the two halves.
Mhm.
But it's not done yet.
Then I'll just continue like
Mhm.
making it.
Does it
Can
look?
you make out what it is? And I'll like quickly like hold it up for like literally 2 seconds and be like,
As you do
Does it-
that, a throng of 6 yellow jackets come from behind you. So stop. So look at you too, like having your drawing contest. Look at you suspiciously a bit, then keep moving.
Does it look
As
like
they-
a
as they- as
religious
they-
symbol or anything? Anything I would recognize?
Make a religion check.
6. That's awful. But it turned just a little more. It would have been a 24, man.
I mean,
Ugh.
looks like part of a circle, but like could be fucking anything at this point.
Right.
It hasn't clicked yet. As the burrows move on, one of them just says, "Stay away from the bell tower,
Will do.
citizens, for your own safety." And they move on. Okay, so Amalia, you take the time to write this. Well,
Mhm.
draw this. Okay. So you keep drawing. It takes a good minute. And as you draw the finishing touch, the drawing explodes in this breathing shockwave. It doesn't hurt you, but it creates like it actually propels wind and ruffles your hair, and the drawing almost like it gains relief, depth, and becomes cold to the touch. You drop the piece of paper on the ground, and the drawing inscribes itself in the stone out of ice. And it is this picture of a severed sun, which is split in two. In the middle, where the split is a face gazing intently through the opening. If you don't know what it means, you know at least that this is as near a foretelling as you've ever had. This is not something that will be stopped. This is something that has happened, that is currently happening, or that will happen very soon.
okay, so okay.
Quick question. As a player, do you actually have this symbol to where we can look at it? Like, did you draw this out?
Yeah, it's on the ground now. Like
No. You,
the piece of-
Asher, in like real life, do you have a reference of this drawing?
Why?
Because I want to see it.
I mean, you'd have to ask someone to draw it because I can't draw for
Okay,
shit.
I'm just curious. That's me being curious. Did you actually draw this out? Because that'd be a really cool reference
no.
to show to people.
Yeah, I
But if
mean,
not,
I bet
no big
someone
deal, it's
could draw
fine.
it. I bet someone could draw it. I am not this person.
That's fine. Go ahead. Keep going. That was my other question. I was like,
Back in character, I just kind of look over at Amelia and go, I've seen you do a lot of things. That's not one of them.
What are we looking at?
That is a good question. Okay, I know I just rolled for this, but have I seen this, rather than looking at it from a religious point of view, have I seen this in any old historical texts, any arcane pieces that I might have read? Like, even if you just want to keep it like super vague, maybe I saw it once. Does it look familiar in any way to me?
Intelligence check. Or history, I suppose. I mean, depending on the angle you want to go for it. But yeah, at least history.
Okay. I think they're about the same. I mean, history's better, but it's up to you. It is, if it's history, it's a 21. If it's intelligence, it's a 19.
Okay, so the sun. What do you know about the sun? You know it's in the sky.
Mhm.
You know it comes out every 3 cycles, more or less. You know when it comes up on the surface, at least, um, portals open here and there, at
Mhm.
least more frequently, and bad shit comes out. Maybe that's a reference to that, to the sun
Something
and
very
these
specific coming
portals
through.
opening. Um, at least that link makes sense because it's always been that way. Portals tend to pop up more when the sun is out, so at least the connection is there. That makes sense. That tracks. Now, what could that mean? That could mean that it's maybe that cycle is about to happen, but further from that, that's hard to say.
Works for me. I just kind of look over at Amelia and go, guess it's a good thing we're not on the surface, huh?
Yes.
I'd like to not repeat our last interaction.
I'm very sorry. This is the first time it has happened to me. Um. And I'll. Do I still have my scarf? I think I still have the scarf.
We're still down there, so.
Yeah. I'll like rip up a piece of my scarf and just try to make this drawing as I see it before me, but clearer, if I can. Like basically copy what's on the ground on the piece of scarf.
Scarf. Well, this is cloth. It's not like the best quality cloth. You can try and draw it with ink, but it's gonna like you try, but the ink mostly seeps into the cloth, without actually drawing anything.
Then I'll
Probably
throw
won't
the
fix
piece
it.
of cloth just away like garbage. And I guess right now, Amelia would kind of notice like everybody around her and how does the crowd kind of look considering this
There
all
is
this
no
happened?
crowd. Like
There's
you're
no
in this
crowd.
like side street, but at this point, Melf is like sort of like coming from behind you, like, "Hey, what are you doing? Come on, they're waiting for us."
Okay, okay, okay.
Before we go, I look at Amelia and go, should I cover that up? Hide it?
Yes.
I just
Yes.
kind of, as they're starting to walk away, I'll just kind of hum up like a firebolt and try to smack it with one to leave black across the image to kind of just muddle it.
Okay,
The stone.
you cast firebolt on it.
Yes.
When the bolt touches the ice, it gets encased in ice, and the bolt is stuck there.
Okay. That's out. We should leave.
And
Well,
Amelia will quickly go with.
Emilia, you would know signs of foretelling don't go away until the foretelling has come through.
Cyrus,
yes.
that hasn't happened yet.
Fuck. Okay. Well, deal with the moment, worry about the future when the future comes.
I
Let's
need
just
to
go.
know. Do the portals happen inside here?
Not that you know.
Ours. Not that I know of, you said?
Yeah, not that you know, but world is big.
No, not here. Maybe somewhere else, but not in my experience, no.
Do they come down here?
It's not unheard of, but also not exactly common. I would say best to not worry about it. Bigger fish and all that. Wouldn't want the Black Hands to kill us for being late.
Okay. Let's get going. I'll think about it later.
Yeah. Mel from the side suit is like waving you towards him, and you rejoin the rest of the group. They'll eye you, specifically the one who's got his leg fucked up. He's like, it's like he's between pain and hurry the fuck up, please. but he stays silent.
Okay.
So you keep moving through the streets. They are in much the same state as you've left them, as you were making your way in. Although you hear murmurs of,
Wait, are we all back together now?
Yeah.
Okay, did I see any of that shit that just happened?
I
Like,
mean,
we were
if you
kinda
care to,
I mean,
if
that's
you
what I
care
was-
to, you move to another street so the burrows couldn't see you.
Right.
If you cared to look back, you would have seen or heard some kind of like flash when
Okay.
when the drawing turned to ice.
Okay, you said I ducked under something, didn't you?
I mean, it's up to you, really. If you want, if you, it's possible that you wanted to look back for whatever reason, like
I think you said I actually ducked under something because I had to because there's a thing. So I'm gonna say I.
Yeah. And if
No.
you want, it's like the thing where like you
I'm gonna say
pass.
no. I didn't see any of that.
Sure, that's fine. All right, so you keep forward, and as I was saying, you hear murmurs of people wondering what's going on, what happened with the bell tower as the burrows went to investigate. It's people seem some people seem spooked by it. Some people seem to be treating it as just another Monday. Mostly the streets stay the same, although people are moved about, mostly displaced by the yellow jackets as they moved through. Take you, if you keep going, solid 15, 20 minutes of marching until you get back to familiar place, the plaza where the Great Tunnel pub is. The Black Hand leader stays at the corner of against the rock, looks, peeks towards the pub. It's oddly silent around here. There's a few noises. There's a flame dancing on a brazier in the middle. But the first time you were here, there were more people. Now it's just one person passing through, then a second, then a third, but rarely together. Yeah. Maybe it's just the burrows coming through that gave a damper to the mood, possibly.
What are the odds that one got away? Came and told them what happened. Calrin.
Probably pretty good.
And
No, that isn't. I don't think that's what happened. And one of the ones that ambushed you does shake his head. That was all of us. There weren't anyone else, unless
Right. Good count.
unless they sent someone else to be behind us to follow us. But that makes no sense. I mean, we
Right.
followed you.
well,
All right.
up to you, oh great and mighty leader.
Not that I want
Oh.
that job at the moment, but all
I
right.
certainly don't.
So
Wow.
so we're up to the door now of the bar or the pub, kind
Okay.
of outside, right?
Mm-hmm. You woke up.
Cool. I just shoved the fucking guy without his leg through the door.
Right.
Okay.
What a great entrance. We're fucking dead.
He hit the door, pushes open, falls on the floor with a shout.
Does he do the dinosaur? Sorry.
What is that? I don't know. Do it, and maybe you'll do it.
No,
Huh?
it was open the door, get on the floor. Everybody do dinosaur. Old stuff. Bad jokes.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
That's fine. Move on.
All right. So the Great Tunnel is close to the same as you left it. It's still a mine shaft. It still stinks of dirt and sweat and sulfur. And feels almost clean with the amount of alcohol that goes through here. But things have changed. It is dead silent apart from the shout, and there are bodies everywhere. The elf you talked to, the big guy, he is strewn about against the counter, unmoving. There are many. There are less people than there were before. Total, as you can count with a cursory glance, there's 6 or 7 bodies. And as you threw the one without legs, he fell against one of his comrades against the floor, and now he's sort of going crazy, like, oh, what the fuck? What are you doing? Get me off this! Get me off this! And he's like, rolling to the side.
I literally just envisioned me shoving him through that door and him just screaming bloody murder. And us outside going, what the fuck's he screaming about?
Well, I mean, seeing that,
Right.
I think I would probably just go, well, seems the deal was cut short. Probably time to leave.
The seasoned Black Hands sort of like looks at you two and sort of like nods towards the inside, trying to ask silently if he can get in.
I'll nod, pull my sword, and go with him.
He goes in warily, helps the one without his legs, and tries to sit him somewhere where there's no blood on it. He slowly goes to several bodies, check pulses, trying to look for survivors. The other two are doing the same. They're just going around the bodies, trying to, look for familiar faces and checking if they can be helped.
Kind of as they're doing that, I just kind of, is anybody missing?
From what you remember?
No, I'm asking the guys going around, like, anybody important missing? They keep going the search for a few seconds. I don't know. I mean, we weren't that much on security here, and weren't that many to begin with. So I think that's everyone. No, where's Malik? He's not here. And the one without his legs, just acquiesces, like, yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him. So the leader just turns back to you. Malik is just, I guess when he came in, he was scrubbing the floor, but he's not here. Where would he hide? Or where would...
Could be deeper in. There's a hatch that goes downstairs. There's a upper floor as well.
Now's a terrible time for this, but what's your name, since you're going to be the leader of the Black Hands?
Oh. No, I'm not that. Just,
Right now you are.
Sure. Well, I'm Owlin.
Well, lead us to what you think the most capable spot for hiding would have been in the event of getting massacred by, I assume, the guard? I mean, I don't see the Burrows doing this, but they seem to be the only force capable of.
I don't know. he's still like you see he's trying to think, but like now he's just taking a seat and just his hand in his on his head is just a little bit
Right.
like events like I've moved way too fast for him. Like 2 hours
What a
ago.
bad day.
Right.
What a fucking
Yeah,
bad day.
like
Right.
2 hours ago he left the
As
pub
he's-
to check on to loot the bell tower, and now he
Right.
comes back and the whole gang is gone.
Everyone's
like,
dead. Yeah. So I guess as he's doing that, I'd be like, so not to add to your oh shit day. Where were you guys hiding Julius Steele?
That's above my pay grade.
Mhm.
I've heard.
Well, the guy who
Well-
apparently had that pay grade is dead.
Yeah, well, you're free to look around. I mean, I saw her. The bells, they came here. They wanted to square it out, so we did. Most of them didn't make it, but we knew what she was worth, so Kettle kept her around for a bit. Made her talk, I think. And after that, I don't know, went to sleep. Next day she was gone.
Right.
This wasn't a bar brawl.
Quite
No.
obviously.
Obviously not.
No, what I mean is, this isn't. I mean, this was nowhere near close to a fair fight. I mean, look at it. And he points out the way the bodies are laid down. Not the blood patterns, but the lack thereof.
Whoever did
Each of
this was
these
good.
Wait. Can I take a look around now that he kind of points that out? Does this look like my father's
Sure.
handiwork?
Investigation.
While he's looking around, I want to look at our new Black Hand leader and just go. Now I know this is a terrible time to ask, but did anyone that's dead here smoke a pipe?
That
But
was a 6 on
think
the
I'm-
investigation.
I think I'm done smoking for now. And he gets inside his smoke bucket, hands you a carved stone
Yes.
pipe. It's like most of it is stone, but there's bits of wood as well inlaid.
Oh, sick. Awesome. Thank you. I reach into my pocket and I'm real broke. I hand him a gold.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks, I suppose.
Don't thank me. You're helping a habit I tried to break years ago.
So, meanwhile, you're looking around, and well, 6 is not a lot. Yeah, like whoever did this was precise. There's most bodies have 1 or 2 wounds, so they were dispatched fast.
So it's
Yeah,
possible, but I
that's
don't
all
know.
really I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell.
it's possible, but I don't know for sure, kind of thing.
Yeah, like I mean, it's
Gotcha.
not like it's possible. Like your dad or someone trained by him could have done
Somebody
something
was
like
good,
this.
yeah.
Right.
It's possible because as far as your dad's pretty good at what he does.
Right.
But he's not the only one who's good at what he does.
No, that's true.
Although something you find is against on the other side of the counter, on the staff side, against the rock. It seems that Kettle, the bar owner that you talked to before, inscribed something with his own blood. It reads Fulcrum.
I don't know the meaning of that. I'm
I
sure.
don't.
So
I don't know the meaning of that either. I don't think. What would we have to roll for that to see if I know what that means?
Mm,
I would assume I've not had enough dealings with the Black Hands to know what that would mean at all. So I'm not even gonna.
I mean, you can roll history.
Oh boy, we'll see.
History's not. Let's see.
Recall information.
Woohoo!
2. That's awful. I mean, honestly,
I
there are
know
lots
no
of gangs.
shit.
There's gangs that just come up out of nowhere, like overnight, and suddenly they're a thing. So you've never heard of Fulcrum? That's new.
I'll just point it out to the leader of the Black Hand now.
Would a 23 give me anything?
Holy shit!
Well, you said you didn't know.
I know. I'm joking.
I mean,
You don't have to give me anything on it. I just wanted to see what I'd get if I rolled the history on it.
You've it touches on something in your memory. Fuck, where have you heard that? I mean, it's a word. It means something. I think. Well, you think rather. One of your expedition on the surface. Sometimes you paired up with people you didn't really know that well. People that you were connected with, but aside from the fact that they knew their business, didn't really know them that much. Fairly certain you heard that word fulcrum spoken at some point, referring to something or someone.
Okay.
Sort of like an offhand comment,
Yeah.
but you can't put your hand on the context.
That's fine.
You hear something coming from upstairs. Something heavy falling, like a heavy thud.
okay. I'll just grab the leader guy and just say, "What was that?"
I don't bloody fucking know.
Well, let's go find out. I lead him upstairs.
God damn. He, gets pushed forward. You see the other two that are able-bodied are like, disarmed and everything, but one of them is honestly looking ready to just bolt. The other one seems a bit more loyal, at least, and he follows.
Elrond, we might need the hands. Should we give them back their weapons? I'm just saying, if this isn't someone we know, we could be corpses before the fight even starts.
I think we're gonna be
Can we
corpses
try
regardless.
not fighting?
I'm hoping to not fight, but this just seems to be the way the fucking day is going.
Yeah, why not? Just don't let them stab you.
Ah, I'll just kill them.
Right.
I'll go ahead and hand back the weapons too. The two that, even the one that looks like he's about to run, just give him something to make him feel a little more stable. I mean, these are big guys. I don't see them being absolute cowards. They could be, though.
As you say that, one of them, like you hear the door just close and
Just
like
hear the door
open and
close, he's
close
already
as
gone.
one's fucked off, like he's gone. And the third one with his legs, is just like almost like he's in the process of passing out, and the third one is just bewildered but willing to move up with the rest of you. They have very fluid. You get the thing that in the Black Hands they have very fluid notions of loyalty. So, you push forward. In fact, you push Owlin forward. You can hear him whisper a prayer to Whisper as he climbs up the stairs. Get inside this sort of, like the stairs is in a U shape, comes back on itself. Then get up the door. He opens it. and there you hear a young voice struggling. Howlin just goes, "Malik, it's you!" And he just rushes inside. You see this kid, teenager, elf, bound to this chair. It's like, now he's fallen on the side. He's blindfolded with a rag in his mouth, and also like the blindfold goes over his ears as well. First thing Alan does is remove all the bindings that he can, and the kid seems like shook, real shook. He is he's halfway about crying. He's like, like you can see he's trying to keep it all in. But the two like sort of like exchange like a hug, but mostly it's in silence as the kid, you can like he's trying to say things, but every time he just claps shut. He barely notices you people.
I guess as the door opens and we notice who it is, I'll just scream down to Cyrus. It's the floor cleaner. We're fine.
Great. Maybe check the rest of that room?
Right. I guess I'll just start looking around.
Investigation.
Let me just say, out of character, I love the dynamic of a security professional and this spoiled kid that just has no fucking clue what to do to keep himself safe.
Yeah. It's like, hey, what is that red button here?
Right.
I wonder what it does.
Yeah, that's a natural 20, but for a 19
Ooh.
total.
Okay. So first thing, there's like a carpet on the floor, which you notice. You notice Owlin went like way around that. So you sort of like crouch, get that up, and yeah, there's this like little pressure plate on it. You don't know what it does, but it's probably not good. So you leave the carpet off and give it a wide berth.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm the one that rolled.
Yeah, but it would roll a new character too.
You wouldn't have rolled that good if you hadn't said anything. That's how it works. Other than that, this floor is residential. It's clearly lived in. There is 2 beds at the far end, mostly accommodations. It's clear people have been living here for a while. At this point,
anything else? Yeah. Do I get anything else out of the room? Or is that just
no,
it?
there's no like. Okay. There doesn't seem to be any special. I mean, you look around for like special compartments that you would think of, but really, it's just it's the upper floor where the owner lives with someone else. That's really all there is to it. It's not nothing more special to it, cool. At least that you can find.
Well, I guess while I'm up there and he's in the process of untying Malik, I'll just kind of take my blade and tap him on the shoulder, just kind of get his attention.
He looks at you, straight at you.
Right. And I'll just point to the pressure plate. Can you disarm that? I hate for somebody to get hurt.
Well, I don't rightly know how. Look, I know it's there. I don't know how to fucking.
Do you know what it does?
Jingle dungle it.
What's it?
I don't fucking know. I just step around it. Seems safer that way.
I respect that.
All right, fine.
Look,
let's go back downstairs.
I used to work for Kettle, okay? And this guy didn't fuck around. He used to be demolition expert, so I don't want to wait to see what it fucking does.
Yeah, we need another bomb in our lives.
Yeah, you remember that explosion before?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Kettle that used to rig them up.
Get it?
Well, if you want to explode to bits, then I'd step on that thing.
Clearly, that's why I want it disarmed. I don't want anyone to blow up.
Yeah, don't fucking walk on it.
Right. I'll just make a sign, walk around.
Why? There's not many of us. I mean, you saw me step around it, didn't you?
Yeah. Were you going to tell me it was there?
No, because you saw, right? It's pretty damn obvious.
Right. go downstairs.
As you always do, hitting it off with the locals.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, Malik. You good? And the kid is just like kind of bawling. Like at this point, like the floodgates have gone open, wide open. So he gets the kid by the arm and pulls him gently downstairs.
Don't go upstairs.
Why?
Big boom.
Good to know.
Wow, communication skills, big boom. Upstairs, big boom, big boy. All right.
I'm ready to be in a place where I can see.
Likewise.
So you're downstairs.
Is there another bar
Oh
nearby?
yeah, there's this is lit. There is this is lit. That sounded better than that.
Lit.
Oh,
I mean, the interior is lit. At least the ground floor. There is a redstone ensconced into the wall that gives off this red pinkish light. It's a bit dim, but it's light.
right.
Anyway, to speed this up, do you guys want to ask any questions at this point?
I mean, I just want to
'Cause
ask Malik what happened.
Okay,
don't remember.
Calms
then
down. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the question. Do you want to ask now, or do you want to wait?
I'll just grab. Is there another bar nearby?
Another bar? What do you mean? Like
Another-
You want to get
Another
mixed
tavern?
up with more people that are gonna whoop your ass?
like another place where there's alcohol to be sold?
Yes.
Is that what you mean? Or-
Yes.
Oh,
I have
I
alcohol.
mean, fuck. I mean,
I
it's a
mean,
city. You can find
we're in a
anything.
bar that with alcohol right now. It's not like we can't just grab a bunch of it. But
Yeah. So as you say that, by the way,
we're also surrounded by a
the-
bunch of dead bodies. I don't know how that guy wants to react with surrounded by bodies to tell his story. What happened?
As you
someplace
say
more
that, by the way,
comfortable.
the door of the bar opens wide as you see two people, elf woman.
As soon as that door opens, I'm swords out. Fuck.
Swords out,
Yeah.
then like the two women were like talking to each other, laughing it up, and they look inside. You draw your fucking sword. They kind of like don't even look at each other, just fucking like
Run.
like back run it.
Bar's closed.
Shut and lock the door.
Yeah.
I don't think we should stay here. I fucking hate Darkreach. I'm really tired of this place. Shit just keeps going wrong.
So at this point, you can hear while you were speaking to each other. Malik and Owlin were speaking to each other as well, sort of like in whispers. It's hard to hear, but clearly Malik is like trying to retell what he went through, and Owlin is preferring the gentle approach, trying to give him time to unravel the thing. So eventually, after a few minutes, Owlin gets back to you as the one black hand that's left, able-bodied, starts to go outside with the kid, like leaves the building with the kid. Though the door is open, you can see they're like in front and they're speaking softly, but clearly they don't want the kid being around a bunch of dead bodies.
Right.
So Owlin now looks at all of you. So you ready for story time?
Sure.
All right.
This will
So-
be good.
Hang on. And I'll
It's
I'll go
short.
back inside and grab a couple bottles of booze. Come back out. Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Fucking
pour everybody
like
around.
He chugs, like he drinks. Honestly, he drinks half the bottle,
I don't drink.
and then. Okay, so. Malik's not sure what happened exactly. He remembers you people. then you left for the bell tower. Then the others left to follow you soon after. And then some kind of orcs. He says there were 3. He thinks. He's not sure. He was downstairs apparently getting supplies to keep watching the floor. But when he came back up, well, there were noises, fighting. He heard them questioning Kettle. They were asking him about Joya Steel, apparently, where they were. I mean, they didn't know her by name apparently, but they were talking about the captive. They wanted to know where she was. So apparently, Kettle told her he's at this thing called Calling Lightning. It's a theater house. It's not very far. It also happens to be a hideout for the Black Hands. So I assume that's where she is. So that concludes our business, I would think, since you know where you want to go.
One quick aside. You know we weren't involved in this. I know you might not stay in Black Hands Authority. You might leave or run, but if you stay, try to keep us out of this. I don't want to have people hunting me over something I didn't do.
I know you didn't do this. Look, the Black Hands, all that, it's not something you choose, really.
Right.
If you're not with them, you're against them. You know how that works? It's funny.
Right. I actually have a better idea. What do you guys plan?
What?
Black Hands are essentially no more. You're the 2 left.
They're not no more. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your
you
group,
think,
he means.
You think Kettle was... have you ever heard of Baggards? This is Baggards Black Hands. We're nothing. We're just a pub, and people know if you want a message given to someone higher, we do, but we don't fucking know where Baggard is. We don't know. We don't fucking know.
I know.
We know, fucking.
So, right. I'm gonna say, good chance when we get to this theater house, everyone's dead.
Possibly. I don't think so, but
could be. We don't know.
Look, sure, they came in, they killed a bunch of them, but
I'm saying your group that you were in, of the Black Hands, is no more.
Sure.
Do you want to make some money?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Go to the Vi House.
Where is that?
I'll tell him where it's at. Speak to Jetto.
Okay.
Tell him what happened. Tell him where we're going. Tell him I sent you. You want to work? You want to make money? He'll put you to work.
Go, Glowing Gardens.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll let me get in there. Are you sure they'll let me get in there?
I mean, if I do this, I'll go ahead and press the digitation and clean his dirty ass up. Because as with the rest, I assume he's covered in everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit. But like now, it's like he didn't even get part in the fight, right? But like he's got even you can tell when the bell tower collapsed, he was on the upper floor. He got a bunch of rock dust on him and rubble and stuff fell on him. Oh well, that's helpful.
It'll help you get past the, higher end guard. They won't think you're just another dark creature.
Right. Well, I guess I better go now then.
Like I said, ask for Jetto. Tell him everything. Tell him where we're headed.
Fine.
No hard feelings about trying to kill us.
I mean, there's a few.
You might leave that
but I'll bring them up later.
You might leave that part out, by the way. That you tried to kill us. just in case.
No, tell them the truth. It'll be funnier that way. They'll believe it.
You're not wrong, but I kind of feel bad.
Well, it's not like we knew they were going to get massacred.
No, I meant him specifically trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shouldn't tell them.
Look,
that.
as I see it,
It might turn
as
out
I
bad.
see it, we have a common enemy here, or at least a common complication.
Exactly.
So let's become
But,
friends. Work together.
You did fuck up his legs though, so
His legs will get fixed. That's what money does, right?
That
And
was
if
more the
not-
explosion than us, though.
Also true.
well, that's true. But
That
you don't
you
have
guys
to-
said.
look, I'm not saying it's all your fault here. That's not what I'm saying. Again, I was never part of the fighting to begin with.
It's
What
fair.
I'm saying though is that you could have treated him a bit gentler, and maybe his leg would still be attached to his body. Anyways,
I
look,
tried to
I'm
help him.
not. I should go.
Right.
He moves off. You hear him shout, "Malik, Ally, we're going."
Safe travels.
You hear like questions springing, and he just waves them off, and starts walking off in the sunset. There is no sunset.
Oh, fuck. Well,
Right.
That leaves you guys on your own.
With Milf.
They carted off with Melf, of course. And they carted off the one without legs. No legs. That's his official name. No
No
legs.
legs. Yep.
no leg Jim.
That's
No
we're
leg Jim.
No leg Jim. We're going no leg Jim. Look, before we head to this, was it they call it the Calling Lightning Theater House?
Yes.
Falling Lightning Theater House.
Maybe we should take a little rest here, huh?
What,
Yeah,
are you beat up?
Gather our thoughts. No, just saying.
Nice job with the explosion, by the way.
And what me?
No, but you saved yourself and us from it to some degree.
I did do that, didn't I? See, I'm not a complete idiot like you think.
I've never said that. I've thought it a lot, but
Yeah,
I've never said it.
Like I said, like you think.
Amelia, how pressing of a matter is our thing that happened?
Wait,
Scale of 1 to 10.
Wait, what?
Would I be able to tell DM like how pressing it is?
Pressing.
Yes.
Again, Arcana check.
And,
Or religion, I guess. It's close. Depends on how you view it.
Obviously, I've already done my checks for it. It's not like I have any idea.
let's see, Arcana. I rolled a 3.
3. Well, you've seen foretellings before. You've never seen one that crystallizes instantly. So it's close.
Anytime soon. I can't give you an exact time and date.
What are we talking about?
So you're probably where I come from. We have people like me,
Uh-huh.
and we're able to. Well, I wouldn't say able, but sometimes we get these kinds of visions. Mine just happened to come in the shape of art, and when you moved on while I was scribbling down something, I
Right.
got a foretelling. And the foretelling, and Amelia will lean a bit closer, basically said that there will be portals that are opening, like when you're outside in the sun.
I don't know. That's like
Yeah, real bad. Super deadly, not fun. Let's
Melf
just
looks at you, he's
say...
like, that's impossible, though. That doesn't happen. I
Melf,
mean, not
you
down here.
dear sweet child.
I hope it doesn't
true,
happen
though.
down here.
And look, you said you foretold something. Oh, that's great and all. I'm not doubting your word or anything, but I mean, that could be anywhere, right? Sure, it's happening now if you say so, but maybe it's somewhere else. I mean,
Let's
I
take
don't
a more
know.
proactive approach to these things rather than let them fester like a wound.
What are we supposed to do about this?
Figure out more about it rather than let it happen freely.
Well, what did it even look like?
I mean, we could walk back. It's fairly close, isn't it?
Walk back. I don't think I want to do that. The burrows must be searching
It looked
houses
like the
too.
sun with portals, and through the portals would come something quite nasty.
There you
Sure.
go.
Is that what it looked like?
Yes.
Well, that seems pretty clear cut then. But again, what can we do about it? I mean, as far as I know, it's been hundreds of years, and no one knows how to stop those.
I don't think it is something you can stop.
Wait, do we know about the every 4 days thing?
I mean,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
of us who go to the surface probably.
Right. But
It's a well-known fact.
Cyrus probably would have
It's
told
just-
me about what happens up on the surface, even though I probably have never been there my entire life.
I'm telling you, it's a well-known fact.
Right.
Even
That's
even
what I'm
to
saying.
those who haven't been on the surface, like
Right.
it's like we know that the day is 20, like a day is like a quote unquote day is 24 hours, and most of it is day and part of it is night, and then depending on the season, it shifts. Well, you also know that a night is something like
72.
72 hours, and a day is about 24 hours after
Right.
that.
So does this sound like what you've described? Does it sound like anything? Like, does it sound like that is the phenomenon that's happening, or is this something completely different from that?
Wait, you lost me. What's the question?
So the every 4 days thing, when shit hits the fan,
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
is this what he's describing as he saw, or is this something completely different?
I mean, the way Amelia said it, that sounds pretty similar, yeah.
Okay, so this isn't something new to us. We know this is gonna happen. It always happens.
It always happens, yeah.
Right.
Like, I mean, even during the night, portals open on the surface.
Right.
That always happens.
Okay, that's
Uh,
okay.
And then during the day, it tends to get even more fucked up. So it's something that happens routinely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
that's what happens. Like, it even
So-
happened not long ago. The thing is, that happened not long ago. You remember when the Sun Tower went all red, and then everyone was hushed to get inside, and pieces of rock fell.
Right.
That was some kind of portal opening and
Gotcha.
closing. again.
Okay. So essentially,
on the
what
surface.
yeah. So this shit happens all the time. We're fine. It'll be fine. That happened down here.
Well, but it's not
That's the
always
problem.
foretold.
I don't know if it's going to be outside.
I mean, they always warn us. It happens.
Who's they?
The tower. Remember
Yes,
that
the
big
one
tower?
we can't see currently because we're down here in shit reach.
Right. But you remember when the thing glue red and we had to run? Yeah, that was that thing
Right.
happening. It happens all the time. We're fine.
Does it reach all the way here?
No, you can't see a Sun Tower from Dark Reach.
No, but you're talking about does the portals ever reach here, right?
No. But can we see the tower? Hear the tower?
Oh no,
So you don't know if it's already happening. Maybe I should go back and check if it already.
Don't you want to go to this cool theater? Isn't that your thing though?
I despise the theater. I'd love to go back.
Maybe Cyrus. I need to go to the theater.
I really don't want Cyrus to go back.
Look, guys, I know I paid you to do this.
Oh, shit, you're still
does that
here?
mean I can make this. Yes, I'm still here. I feel like that means I can maybe take some of the decisions. So I feel like we should go to the theater and find
Yes, we should. Maybe there's even
Elias
a
while we
play.
can. We don't know what
Oh,
these
right,
we don't know what
Elias.
these Oris came in for. Maybe they also want to find Elias. I don't know.
Did you just
Mm,
fight
we
and
should
kill
hurry.
people?
He did do
If I have
something
to.
back there.
Sure.
I don't want to
This-
fight really. I just
I
want
agree.
to talk to him.
I don't either, but it seems like wherever you lead us ends up being a fight.
That's not my fault.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying you don't get all the say in these choices.
Just FYI,
Being
Well,
as-
okay. Well,
Catch
I'm casting
hands
my
on
votes
any-
then.
can we count this as a short rest while we're having this conversation?
Maybe we'll see when we're done with it.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
mean, I'm back to full health, so I don't care. Took my
So
second.
what
wound.
will it be then? I'm voting. We should go there.
Yeah, let's finish the job. We'll worry about
At least look
your
what's going on. I mean,
possible premonition later.
Yeah, Melf is like eyeing Amelia like very skeptically.
What?
Amelia,
I
it's
didn't
your
say
vote.
anything.
It's your vote.
Let's go to the theater.
Sorry, Cyrus. I know you want to get out of this fucking hellhole, but
And so it shall be.
let's just finish the job, man.
Well, we should do what we came for. To the
Because we're
theater,
going to
right?
find the kid
Well-
at a theater house.
Mhm.
Well,
And Amalia, as one who's thoroughly scouted the different outhouses around the city already, you would know that Calling Lightning is actually not deeper into Darkreach, but away from it. It's closer to the Rockside Road, which is basically the main thoroughfare that goes from the south of Mount Eden that goes way up to the north exit. So you're getting closer to civilization, essentially.
I mean, come on. Cheer up, Cyrus. We're gonna go to the theater, and it's a bit closer, at least, to the.
If I have to
lighter
watch a
part.
play, I'm getting drunk and breathing fire.
oh, sounds like a
Do you
great
still
time.
have any of that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I
of course.
grabbed several bottles.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you grab a bunch, like if you want to grab as much as you can probably grab like 10 bottles, like 10 2-liter bottles, if you want. With
I'm
of
carrying
alcohol.
at least the one that you gave me. I don't know about more than that.
Take an extra here.
All right, I'll
and
mark them down.
I'll carry an extra bottle. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
That's taking a lot of space. I will say, like you can't like you're fitting this in your bag, and that's most of your bag is alcohol now.
It's just bottles clinging together.
Not surprising for that character. Alcoholism, but with a voice. You called that dragon's breath, correct, DM?
Yeah,
Cool.
unless you want mother's milk.
No. No teats.
Oh, that makes me want to just swap them out.
You could try.
Wouldn't you notice right away?
I mean, they look nothing alike though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You
Well, and I
noticed
think
right
when you
away.
taste them, you would know one is basically just milk. Like,
All right.
well, lead the way. Whoever is leading.
Wait,
said
what happened
way.
to the dude that was the bells? Is he still here, or did he fuck
Yeah,
off?
still, well, you look around, not here
I
anymore.
forgot about that guy. All right, he's.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
you-
we walked into a massacre. He probably
did.
didn't want to be
He
there.
probably fucked off.
I mean,
That's fair.
honestly, you don't even you don't even remember when he left. Like he was with you at the
Right.
bell tower, 100%.
enough.
He was there.
Fair
He
enough.
was there, and then he was gone.
Fair
and you
enough.
never really, there were a lot of people at some point. You were like 10 or something.
Fair enough.
That was enough for me. Well,
Did we get our short rest?
Yes.
what do you want a short rest for? Huh? What do you gain back on a short rest?
I get back stuff.
Did we gain? Oh, we do! Woohoo! That's good to know.
What was that? Woohoo! Fucking turning into Mario over here.
Ooh, yeah.
Wahoo! Okay. So when you're done doing your puny short rest player thing, do tell me.
You tell you what.
You don't need to short rest when you're literally God.
You know what I'll tell you, DM? You're doing a great job. Thanks, man.
That was very effective.
Short rest is good for one thing. Getting back health. And I don't need that, so this is pointless.
Right?
Multi-class warlock. Boom. Suddenly it's much
good.
better.
I'm just gonna...
We're good.
All right. So
Are we?
while you were having your conversation, Calvin was binding his wounds, taking a breather.
For those that actually do need to mind their wounds, can I just break out my fire then and just play like not like a sad tune, but just like a calming kind of tune to calm the mood and the nerves for people if they have any, and use Song of Rest.
Ooh, what's that do?
You
It
just
makes you
regain-
rest better.
Yeah. You gain 1d6 extra hit points back.
Let's go. All right, I
Oh,
got
wait,
one
wait.
of the men I
Basically,
needed.
when you roll your hit dice, You get 1d6 more. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it
Oh.
per hit dice?
Wait.
No, I don't
just
think
one.
so.
So
Wait,
is that does
I
is
need
that
actually.
that gives us temporary hit points? Is that what you said?
No, it's not.
No.
Oh
No,
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 it's just
no.
it heals
Just
for
extra
one
healing.
extra healing. Oh okay.
All right. So as you guys have this discussion and rest up,
Woke up blessed.
a knock, heavy, comes from the door. The only door that leads outside.
I thought we were already outside.
No, you stayed inside. When did you leave?
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
walked
I thought
out.
we were walking and
I thought
talking.
I thought you walked out. I
No,
thought
no.
and like we had story
Yeah,
time
never left.
outside.
No, you were always inside on the ground floor, and
Right.
then that's you were taking you took the bottles, then you were talking for like a bit, deciding where to go.
Okay.
You never at least I never had any hints that you guys wanted to move away.
No,
I'll
that's
You were
respect his
talking about
choice.
totally
things.
fair.
I wanted to leave, but I'll respect this choice.
Yeah.
And
fine.
also you can't have a short rest if you're gonna be on the move at the same time. That's
Right, but
against the rules.
I legit thought we had story time, like you said, outside, because the kid didn't want to be
Oh, no.
inside.
No, because after that, I told you the kid left with Eli, one of the guys, right? They went outside.
Right.
Then you talked with what's his fucking name?
Alan.
You talked with Alan, and then you left with the other two, but you never moved.
Fair enough.
Cool. So we took an hour rest in a murder site.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll go
Now,
answer the door
some-
because I'm the personable one.
don't
Definitely.
even worry about it. Heavy knocks. Thump thump thump. Burroughs inspection. Open up.
Back door.
Back door. The back door that doesn't exist. Into the mine.
Yeah, why not?
Open up. If there's someone in here,
You want to go
open
through the
up.
window? You're used to doing that.
This seems like a terrible idea. I just walk up to the door and get ready to open it. Everybody ready?
Are we fighting these people?
No, we're leaving.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
But we get to deal with the murders that are sitting here, so it's gonna get ugly.
Just saying.
Okay, so the door opens.
Huh?
You're facing two men. Well, men, not human. Two elves, drows, in yellow jackets. Both of them have clubs in loops around their belts. They look to you in, half surprise, and they instantly saw the bodies behind it recoil a bit.
Sorry, guys. Bar's closed.
Identify yourself.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
In Elvish, I'll just go, I'm Cyrus. And this looks really bad. Do you want the long or the short?
Either will do.
There's been a coup.
You don't look like a black hand to me.
I am not a black hand, no. There's been a coup of some kind, at least.
I just
A changing of leadership.
Sorry, as you're speaking in Elvish, I'm just staring at you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, in Elvish, I'm just like, there's been a changing of leadership of some kind, and we found it this way. I can tell you who to ask for, but this is real bad, and I don't know who did it. I can give you a word. I know a really cool word that definitely will help you identify whoever did this, maybe. But
Show me your blade.
my blade?
Mm-hmm.
I present empty hands. It's a fork.
Yeah, he just eats, man. That's all he does.
What about you then?
Empty hands.
You don't have blades? What do you normally use for weapons?
Right.
You don't use your hands for weapons. You use a weapon.
Where
Right.
are your swords,
Not crazy.
Calvin? Because you can't hide them as well as I can.
Is the DM asking the player?
Oh, I'm this is full player. Like I'm showing open hands. Like I'm good.
What do you mean you're good? I'm asking you, what kind of weapon do you use in combat?
Oh, I use short swords and daggers.
Right. Right.
they would
So
be
you
on
have
your
short
person,
sword
right?
on you. They cannot be hidden. They are short swords.
I know. I didn't say I was hiding them. I was just showing open hands.
Okay. Well, he's asking you to show your blade.
I don't want to get clubbed here.
You're not going to get clubbed. Show us your blade.
I guess I do reach into my backpack and pull out a light crossbow and just sit it down. It looks like it's never been used, but I do have
It's
it.
like there's dust on it.
Yeah, it's
like
brand
moldy
new.
and-
Like,
I guess.
Amelia will pull out the rapier. Just okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just I'll
The-
pull out one of my swords.
The other, well, the one Yellow Jacket that says, put it on the ground.
It's gonna get dirty.
I don't care about that. Toss the
You
light,
can
toss
clean
the
it
crossbow
later.
down as hard as I can. I don't care.
Just do it. If you're telling the truth, then it will
Calvin,
be good. I do not want to fight here. I just
Can I put it in a space that doesn't have blood?
Fair point.
Yes, on the
Can we just
ground.
go outside and talk about this?
we are. We're like they're literally outside, and you're inside in the door.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Can we
mean?
just mind if we just come outside? There's an
yes, I
awful
do
lot
mind.
of weirdness
Take-
inside.
Take the big human's place and put your weapon on the floor in the door.
I just take two steps back, hands still up. Calvin, I know you're a little touchy about this, but just do it this one
You,
time.
s- you see now the Yellow Jacket you're talking to has his hand on some kind of holster on his left. Sometimes officers have these capricite powered pistols.
Mm-hmm. I pull out both my short swords. Just drop them.
Okay,
Again, I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. I know how this looks.
it does look bad. And then the second one, you see his eyes are. There's something in his eyes. The pupils are not right. They don't look. They're not round. The irises are like crosses, like yellow
Mhm.
crosses, and they shine as he sort of like passes his hand over the blades, back and out again. Then he looks at his partner, sort of like whispers something in his ear, and the one you've been talking to, the partner, sort of like relaxes his stance and just goes, "You may go."
Thank you.
Cool. I grab my swords
But-
and I just see ya. Start walking away.
Mm.
What was that?
A word of warning, though. If we'll see your faces here again, you might not come out of Darkreach.
Understandable. You have a great day.
As soon as he says that, I stop.
Now's not the time for an ego trip, Calvin.
Being threatened.
I understand. We've dealt with enough today. There's more still to come.
Just once.
No, not yet.
As you're talking, you can hear the two Yellow Jackets talking a bit louder. One of them, who seems to be sort of like the eldest, just goes, "Okay, now we have to clean this shit up. Come on." And they like get inside.
As they start stepping inside, if the door closes, once it does, as we're all kind of moved away, I just kind of look over at Kelrin and go, "You know whose payroll they're on. We've done enough to fuck up everything for the Black Hands. Let's not. I do grow tired of pissing every being I meet off. Sorry, I didn't admit that I speak Elvish pretty well. These things happen."
Yeah, Elvish pretty good.
Fuck, you're still here?
I'm still. Where the fuck would I fucking go?
He just never gets questioned at all. He's just
Yeah.
hiding in the background like a little shadow.
And you're still pissing people off everywhere you go. It's like you speak a second language.
I mean, I speak 4, but I don't know about the rest.
Just
Well, this
start-
one speaks asshole.
I'm also fluent in asshole. I guess it's 5.
Just keep going. Take a deep breath and start walking.
Well, time for a show.
Get
All right.
everyone back there.
So, you move in forwards in the footsteps of Amelia, who probably roughly knows. With you have to like puzzle it up a bit together because Amelia, you've never been to Darkreach. So you have to ask a bit of directions here and there to the rest of the party. But you know what Coal and Lightning is. At least you know where it is if you came from somewhere else in the city. So with some directions and 3D space awareness, you manage to get a pretty good feeling. And eventually, you get back to the slope of Darkreach, and you pass by this low-ceiling cave and get back to Sunreach, where you can now see the Sun Tower, still bright and tall in the distance, and the city is still as lively as ever.
Take down
You
my
take-
face cover and take a deep breath.
Likewise.
Leaving the smoky alleyways of Darkreach behind, you make your way towards the Rockside Road, where you should find Calling Lightning.
Amelia, these are your people. Why don't you take point on this one? I'll do my best not to piss anybody off.
Kill people. Bunch of artists. Goddamn
Or-
artists, man.
The worst kind of
Hippies.
people.
Wait, what?
You're
I get
leading
to take the
this.
lead?
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
talker. Keep things smooth. I
Yeah.
don't want to kill any more people today.
I mean,
Also, once we get up to
if it's a bad artist, I wouldn't. I mean, okay, so let's go. Quickly,
Um,
quickly.
once we're out of Darkreach, I want to go ahead and make my fork back into a sword. Just
Oh, trust me, you won't need swords here.
sure.
Okay, his fork drips and flows back into a disc and then expands back into a sword. Sort of like, throwing a bit of water here and there around him. Okay, so you pass by a few lively streets, a few others not so much, trying to cut it short, making a beeline towards the theater house. On the way, at some point in between two main streets, you spy a group of kids, like 4 to 10. There's just a lot suddenly running through the street with all bunch of shit in their hands. Like some of them have like shiny stuff, like some kind of pocket watch, and some kind of like statue of like a woman or something with a spear. A bunch of them have food instead, or like a bundle of cloth, and they're all just running for it and yelling all kinds of things, and they're starting to dart every other which way. And behind them, two massive burly orcs with cudgels are running like a ways away from them, like, "Hey, fucking get back here, little shits, get back here!" And they're all like, all the kids are like, "Ah, hey, run away!" And one's going this way, one's going the other way. It's a shit show. One of them's running your way, and he's got this this sort of like ball. He's got a bunch of them actually, like just like all bunched into his arms. And as he runs towards you, he just falls flat on his face. All the balls go everywhere. And he's got scraped knees. He gets up. He tries to get them all back up in his hands. Meanwhile, The other two are like rounding one of his friends up, and just like the crowd is dispersing at this point. But
Do I see Leomund or Ansha, the kids we met before?
now these are, I mean, Leomund would be about these kids' ages, yeah, but Ansha would be much, like, you know, Ansha is a teenager. These are like 7-year-old or 10-year-old, you know.
Long as I don't see my kids, I don't care about them.
All right.
Wait, would I know you have kids?
That's not what I'm saying. They're not my children.
Well, that was a
So the
lore drop.
Yeah. So the kid fell, and is he still being
The
chased?
kid fell.
by
I
what-
mean, at this point, he's grabbed all his balls back, whatever those things are.
is he still being
and
chased by
he's,
one of the orcs?
He's looking back, and no, apparently one of the orcs went off into an alleyway to chase like a bunch of kids, like 3 or 4 that went that way, and meanwhile the second one apparently got a kid, a young girl. He got her by the scruff of the clothes, and he's like, you know, carting her back to wherever he came from. And the kid is just like, he sees his friend being carted off, and he's just like, and he just, you know, makes you move off. All right.
Love street rats.
So you move on.
I guess I'll when the kid gets up in front of us and is like sees, I'll just like, good job, kid. Always remember to be faster than the others.
Kind of looks at you weirdly, you know, sort of like notices you, and it's like, you know, first reflex you can see is like a recoil and like, you know, hold on to his loot harder. And he's like, well, gee, thanks.
Maybe carry less next time so you can be faster. Not bad.
Have to be the fastest, just not the slowest.
What?
Exactly.
Go.
Fucking
Boo.
weird. And he's just he just runs like it's and just runs, you know. He drops a ball and runs.
I'm taking the one he dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing, but you can have it.
Look, man, I am
Alright.
broke.
He's gonna sell that ball for a freaking copper piece.
Mhm.
You get the ball, and it's made of metal. There's like etchings in it, like drawings. You know, it's more like it's flowery, right? It doesn't depict anything. It's just intricate design. Seems like it could maybe open somehow. There's like lines that would indicate an opening here, but not sure how.
Okay. I'll take some time when we're not on the way to do things. If we
Okay.
ever get free time in this damn campaign.
Right.
I've just been running
Downtime?
for
What's
3
that?
days.
There is uptime. Uptime is all there is.
Ugh. Well, let's go
So-
deal with your awful people.
Also,
Blech.
time runs weird when there's no sun or moon.
Right.
Anyway,
Do we know? Is it getting close to the time we should probably be like going to bed?
Gotta be getting close, and we've had a
Right.
lot go on in the last day.
Yeah.
All the way to Dark Reach, all the way to the bell tower, the entire battle at the bell tower, the meeting / massacre at the bar.
I mean, at this point, actually, you've been up way past your bedtime.
Right. Maybe
Oh,
we
yeah,
should.
dude, it's
because
almost like I was right.
Right.
Like yesterday, you ran a bunch of errands, then
Right.
and it was in the evening. You slept. You got up in very late morning.
Oh, that's true.
Um,
We did wake up late to start this whole thing.
Yeah, because we got
And-
trashed that one
Right.
night.
Right.
And then you went way the fuck down to Dark Reach. Which
Maybe we
is
should just-
basically.
Maybe we should just
Um,
go back to the house and deal with this tomorrow.
No. I
You already,
refuse.
you already sent a message there, and then we're just gonna come back. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I think
Yeah, I
walking
don't think that's a
anywhere-
good idea.
I think going into a bad situation exhausted is a worse idea, but that's just
I'm
me.
not exhausted.
I'm not exhausted
hyped.
either. I'm fine. I'm
Of
great.
course
I'm
you're
ready for
not.
action.
Neither of you have had your heads beaten in by a bunch of black hands.
Well, that's not my fault.
It is literally your fault.
No, it's not. It's not.
Mel,
You could have just
don't
looked
start with
behind
me.
yourself. I'm not start. You're starting with me.
Keldon, are we being paid well for this job?
Are we there yet?
Almost there.
Pretty well, I
Let's
guess.
go on. Keep walking. Come on.
But I still feel like walking into a Black Hand hideout exhausted is a bad idea. Especially
You
when
feel
we're
We're not
looking.
going to fight. We're going to talk.
Yes, because
And
talking is what we're
hopefully catch some performances.
I'm not sitting through a whole play.
Mhm.
Tell you what. Why don't you two go?
Oh,
You
they'll
want
be
me to
dead
go
by morning.
alone?
Let's go.
Just scout the. Fine.
As you go, actually, as you're walking and talking, you do see posters of a lot of stuff, and you do
Like,
see like flyers for a play at Calling Lightning.
If you say hairspray, I will get on a flight right now and come whoop your ass.
I don't even know what hairspray is. You talked about it before. I have not checked it out.
Don't
I'm
check
not
it
that-
out. It's
don't.
actually
I'm not
bad.
that.
Don't.
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
look,
that
it's
curious
awful.
to watch horrible things. So anyway, you see flyers, pretty much. You see a lot of them here and there. Something called Strider's Race with the Moon, and there's like a drawing of a giant looking up at the moon. Feel like maybe you've heard that story before. Maybe it's a retelling.
I roll history. How well do I know said story?
Sure, roll for it.
I guess as we're walking, I'll say to Amelia, if we'd gone back to the house, we could
15.
have brought my sister.
Ooh. But aren't
Wow.
we here to save someone?
I mean, either the kid's dead or he isn't. Us being there one day closer doesn't change anything.
I technically would if he's still alive and dead tomorrow.
No, because if he's still alive post 2 massacres, he's already found a safe place. There's been 2 massacres centered around this child now. There's no question he is either dead or very safe.
But the theater is like right there.
Are we even that
Actually,
close?
you can now you can see it. It's you can see above the buildings, above the building line. You can see peeking out of it branches of a tree. The tree is dead, like a winter tree, but it has many branches and it just springs off out of the out of the tree line or the building line, and yeah, Amelia, you would know this is the thing. It's pretty famous for its venue.
Are we really going to walk away when it's right there?
Expect a raise, Kelrin.
Noted.
Also, the history check. So,
It was just a
You beg-
15.
yeah, well, that's pretty. 15's pretty good,
It's not
dude.
bad.
For me, it's pretty low, but yeah.
So yeah, you've heard actually stories of that. On the surface, you've made with tribesmen up there who spoke or something like that about. It wasn't Striders, it was something else. You don't exactly remember, but it was about this giant who had something to do with the moon. Didn't chase it really, and you heard several variations of it, but he always had something to do with the moon. And in the last thing you heard, he actually held the moon as it fell down.
Sounds cool.
Well, obviously he failed, but he tried.
Hey, better to try and fail than not try at all. You miss all the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky.
Asher's like, I don't know what that is.
What is that? Are you speaking American right now? I don't.
Yes.
Basically, yeah.
No, that's more. That's
It's
more,
still American. It's still American.
It's fair because it is that continent.
Something Fahrenheit? What
Right.
yards?
Yeah.
Inches?
Imperial.
Right.
All right. So you keep moving. At this point, there is down here. Cycles are weird. People don't live on the same times. On the surface, there would be daytime workers and nighttime workers. Here, not so. People have their own schedule that they respect pretty much how they want, and it's usually kept in districts, like several districts, and keep their own time, usually using bells or collars to keep the time, using bioluminescent flora. And here, near the Rockside Road, you would be close to noon. This is basically lunch break around here right now. And as you get closer and closer to the theater house, you see people are going your way. You're basically going down the lazy river, and a lot of people are going there. It seems to be pretty full up as you near it. People are queuing up, and a play is about to start. Or maybe it's you're arriving during intermission. It's not quite clear, but you get to this massive tree base. How the fuck did they grow a tree here? You don't know. But there it is, and the whole theater house has been literally built within the hollowed out tree. And in its front, on the whole length of it, a bolt of lightning is carved on it, calling lightning.
Iris, are you seeing this? Look at this.
Trying not to.
It's a tree. It's everywhere.
You're exhausting.
I wonder where the play is. Can we go check?
I mean, it's Strider's more than likely, but let's go. Yeah.
You go to make your way in. There is a cashier at the front, who's getting people in. Or there, it'll be two coppers for the entrance. If you wanna, it's like this like teenager, sort of like kind of like looking a bit unsure of himself. Come fast if you want to see the.
Coming
two
fast.
coppers.
Calvin, if you would, pay for us, dear.
Hi. I don't want to see this fucking thing.
We
No,
have
you
business.
Pay for it.
Someone has to pay.
Melf drops a silver.
Good enough.
Oh, okay. Your hands, please. And is got this like stamp he fucking puts on a Hank stamp and poof, drops it on each of your arms as you present them. If you do.
Yeah,
Unless
I'll
you're,
take a stamp.
allergic to ink.
I am not.
Okay,
It
perfect.
would be a debilitating thing to be carrying ink and quill and be allergic to ink.
Don't know. Maybe you like suffering. All right.
That's my
So
kink.
you each get a lightning bolt on your hand, on the back of your hand, and you start moving in. There is the whisper, the moving whisper of you know the one when you're at the theater, you're waiting for the movie to start.
Murmurs.
It's just people murmuring over there.
Can I find
over
one of the
here.
ushers real quick?
Sure. There's the odd guy speaking way too loud
Right.
and not caring.
I'll just go up to one of the ushers, like, how long is this play?
Oh wow. I've been working there for several weeks, and man, this one just never ends, does it?
I mean, is it like 4 hours long, 2 hours long?
I will fall on my blade right here.
I don't know. Usually, I just kind of fall asleep in the middle.
Sounds
I
perfect.
don't think I've ever seen the end.
Good to know.
But I'm not one for comedy, so who knows?
Great.
Thanks. You got that booze, right, Cyrus?
Uh-huh.
We're good.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Just full on watching the show.
I guess
we're
It's
gonna
just
watch the
for
show.
fun.
The show
It's
hasn't
No,
started.
so
yes.
while everyone settles in to watch the show, I want to scan the crowd and try and find someone that sticks out, preferably someone that looks like a black hand of some kind.
Backhand of some kind.
just looking for someone that looks like they're way too much trouble for being at a play. I want to get these dealings over with, even if I have to interrupt someone's evening.
There's a very high overlap between workers, like technical workers, like mine workers and laborers, basically, and Black Hands members. That's basically the kind of people they recruit, the kind of people that ends up in that crowd. And you do see some of them. This is not very far from Darkreach, like this, and people work mines everywhere in the city, not only in Darkreach. So you find the profile, but most of people here, they're here to have a good time. And you see most people are either have trepidation on their face or in their voice, are looking forward to the play, are usually here with friends. You don't see frowns. You don't see serious looks.
Okay, so I don't see anyone that looks like they've been fucked over in the last 12 hours. There's no one angry. Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, this one's gonna be shit, boys. Oh, that is a 3.
3. Wow. Yeah,
My
you
perception is
see,
awful.
there's a lot of people in here, and there's like inner balconies, to have better seats, and you do notice like a tuft of like blonde fuzzy hair on a kid, and you're like, wait, is that? No, that's not the kid. And you keep looking around. There's families. There's it's a pain in the ass, but you do know from what Malik told you that you're looking for orcs.
Right.
Probably 3 of them. At least that's what he saw. And they are orcs, but you can't be sure.
If I can't make an assured assumption, I would probably just give up and sit back down. There wouldn't be. Yeah, I'm not going to go jumping at conclusions and strangling people in their seats.
Okay.
So
I mean, the only people who look like alert or like they're not having fun are the hushes and the bouncers.
Can I just, as I'm getting ready to settle in, just take a quick glance around for the 3 orcs that would potentially look at a place?
Sure. Yeah. Roll perception.
It's an 8.
we're so naturally talented.
That's pretty much the same result. Like,
Fair
I'm not
enough.
going to describe the same thing. Just a lot of people.
Cool. I guess I'll sit down for the play.
All right. So you're going to just stay for the play? Okay. As you guys take your seats, Melf is like, wait, are we going to actually watch this?
You paid for it.
I didn't. Yeah, but do we want to scout around? I don't know.
Melf, unless you see the people we're looking for, I certainly don't.
Nope,
As they keep talking, can I just take like a glance and just like look for perhaps the people
Wait,
that they're
is
looking
that what
for?
you
Say,
do?
like, well,
Okay,
shut
roll.
up.
Sure, roll for
Perception?
Yeah, roll perception. Melf is like, wait, is that what you do? Is that what investigation is? Just go around looking, and if there's nothing, you give up?
I rolled a 24.
Oh my
24.
goodness, man.
Not even
Um,
an nat 20.
21 better than me. That's crazy.
Again, there's a lot of people. But you do notice, it was mentioned that this place is a Black Hands hub of some kind. Not sure exactly how, but you assume like some of the staff must be in on it for sure. And you do notice traces of that. They're not as in Darkreach where you can tell someone is a Black Hand because literally that's what they do. They're always fucking dirty because they're always mining something. That's their job. But here it's more in the looks they give each other, mostly staff. You can just tell by kind of looking how they behave around each other. You can't tell which ones are in, which ones are not.
Mm-hmm.
And you also notice this orc who has the same look but doesn't share it with anybody else. And they have another strange thing too. They have this blue circle drawn on their cheek. but you just see them for a moment before they disappear in the crowd.
I'll just point and be like, there was an orc there, and he had something on his cheek, something blue. Go get him. I'm watching the play. Don't disturb me. I need to watch if it's good. Otherwise, I need to edit the play and work with it because I need to see it.
Ah, yes. A singular orc in a crowd. This will be fun.
Yeah. At this point, people have taken their places. So whoever, if you get up, you're going to be singled out. So you do see the orc like going down and then leaving down a left alleyway. Considering the tree, that would probably be an alleyway that rounds all the way back to the entrance and also goes all the way around. So it could lead to like a stage entrance or some kind of deeper
Guess I'll
deeper room.
just get up and quietly be like, "Excuse me, just gotta use the loo."
Okay, so you do that, and like the play is starting at this point. It's actually starting, and you hear some people grumbling. Someone goes, "Incredible, the audacity!"
Just tiny bladder. I'm sorry.
All right. So you move in. Do you just follow exactly where he went?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you go down. Get down in the corridor. It's empty, and suddenly it's very loud. There's apparently this is a comedy, and the first scene is pretty funny. Lots of laughing, lots of merriment in there. So it's hard to hear the footsteps, perhaps, of this person you're looking for. But you do see at the end of the corridor the very same orc. You can see his profile, and you can see a circle on his cheek. He looks back at you at the end of the hallway, just sort of like gives you a head nod.
Like, is that a head nod of "Hi, I see you," or "Hey, come here"?
Yeah, like no, it's like I see you while you're looking at me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like quizzical nod.
I guess I'll look around. Do I see anything that's gonna trigger a trap?
Trap in a random theater house corridor.
You said this. Did you say Kettle was fucking weird?
There is paranoid, and there is paranoid. Whoever said Kettle ever went here?
That's a fair point. All right, I guess I'll just.
Kettle
But
just
anyway, I mean,
exists
if
everywhere.
you want to check, That's fine. Do you want to check on that?
I'll just look around, I guess.
Okay, investigation, buddy.
I'll be honest, I don't know that I would have followed Kelrin.
15.
15. So you look around, and the orc. You can also see the orc sort of like frowns, looks at you like, "What the fuck is this guy looking at the walls?" So you look around, and I mean, seems like it's carpeted floor, red walls painted. Seems fine. There's like a painting on the side wall. Nothing crazy. Although as you sort of like focus on what might be interesting, you do notice this orc at the end of the hallway. He's definitely carrying.
Sure. So I'll just. Fuck it. Let's go talk to him.
At this point, while you were looking, now he moved off.
Oh, did I notice where he went as I was looking around?
He was at a crossroad. He went deeper in, sort of like curving out.
Go deeper in.
Okay.
Just full of terrible choices today. I love it.
Can I slightly interrupt or like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please. Please do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cause like I can probably like kind of tell that Cyrus is just getting more fed up and like he's drinking behind me and like I just don't like the smell of the alcohol and whatnot. So I'll just like kind of nudge him like, go be awesome, go check on your friend, and Please
So
be
now
safe.
you want me to make a scene? Okay.
And no scene, no scene. I want to hear the play. Just make sure that he's okay, because we both know how he talks.
Yeah, I'll go
So
clean up the mess.
and
If people start screaming, meet back at the Vi House.
good luck out there. Please be safe. And
Melf, you coming?
Oh, I like this thing.
You like
I'll
to
let you
play
do
more
your
than
job.
finding your kid.
God damn it! You wanted to sit here. That was your choice. Someone behind you is like, "Hey, shut the fuck up!
I just turn
Trying to
around
listen."
and just give them the hardest look ever, like pure hatred.
It's very dark. You're not sure they see you, really.
Melf, I'm leaving. If I find your kid, I'm throwing him in a well. And I just start following the way I saw Calvin go.
Oh, God damn it.
Iris,
Okay,
Cyrus, be
this
a man,
doesn't-
be awesome, have some,
your whatever
some
you're
bardic
saying,
inspiration.
whatever you're saying,
Me?
whatever you're saying is drowned by the crowd laughing. But you still get it about it, especially you feel something,
Cool. So
something happened.
I will
Um,
hurriedly push, not like running, but definitely a little more less sauntery than Calrin would have moved.
Okay. So
Just kind of push my way in.
you strut briskly down the aisle. While the play itself unfolds, by the way, it's this like a comedy variant on the story, and Strider is this giant who was apparently born out of the mountain and appropriately dumb as a rock. He makes a lot of dubious choices, a lot of dumb mistakes. People seem to always, he's good natured, but he's kind of dumb. And so he's been chasing the moon because he thinks it's a silver coin. And so far, that's where the story is at.
So
You go down the aisle, and as you're going down the corridor, you see. Let me roll. Okay. Karen, you get to the corner as it curves out. You suddenly get pushed against the wall. You feel mellow against your skin as the orc is right up against you with the dagger against your throat.
I usually ask for this kind of foreplay first, but like, all right, I'm into it.
Okay. He pushes, draws blood. You take 2 damage.
Raggy. Raggy.
I advise you not to fuck with me.
Plan
The way he
on it?
speaks, there's something weird. Like when he speaks, you can see his mouth sort of like, it's like the skin on his mouth almost breaks off. This person doesn't speak often.
Cool. I guess as I'm standing there, like, looking for the bathroom, man.
He sort of like pats you. Is that why you carry swords?
Is that why you carry a dagger? Come on, better to have it, not need it.
I have
need it, not
business
have
to
it.
be about.
That's cool, man. I was just looking to go pee. Well, and I may have done it already.
Are you willing to piss for the bit? Do you pee right now, Calvin?
Constitution check. Do it.
I mean, do you want me to take one to see if I piss my pants?
I mean, it's up to you. It's your choice.
No,
I
I
mean,
was
at
more
this
making
point,
the joke of like, dude, I may have done it already. Like,
he pulls. How many daggers do you have on you? I guess is the better question.
just
You have
two.
your short sword.
I've got
You have two short swords and 2 daggers.
Yep.
Okay, so he finds the daggers on you, draws them out, leaves them on the floor, then tries to take you by the shoulder and move you off where you came from, and shove you basically hard,
Right. Cool.
telling you to fuck off.
Uh-huh. Can I
Do
get
you,
those
do you
back,
let that
man?
happen?
I mean, like,
You let that happen?
I mean, I let him push me around, but like, I don't leave. Can I get those back?
No. Cyrus, you get on the corridor, you see this.
Does it? Okay. So does Cyrus see
Like,
him,
you-
or does he just see me standing there like this with my hands up?
You're not standing. He shoved you hard on the ground.
Oh, I'm on the ground. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I thought he just kind of like shoved me back towards that direction. I didn't realize he shoved me
Yeah,
down.
that's my bad actually. But yeah, he shoved you hard and forced
Oh
you
no!
down.
If he's shoving me that hard to push me down, I'm not letting him.
Okay, then fight against it. Athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
Oof, beat that.
Beat that.
That's gonna surprise me.
That's a 20, not a natural 20.
Man, oh wait, is it a natural 20?
No, it's not. Dirty 20.
No. Okay, well we have to reroll. Okay, you'll beat that probably.
It's not as good. 17.
17. Yeah, that's still much better than me.
Okay.
Okay, so he tries to shove you hard, and then you resist. Manage to turn back. He just pushes you instead.
I mean, no harm,
Just
no foul,
leave.
bud. But I just want my blade. I just need my daggers.
I can't trust you with those.
Give me my
Mohini.
daggers, and I'll leave, man.
No.
I mean, I'm not leaving without them.
Then you're staying here.
I guess I'm staying here.
Okay. Then you're
So-
standing there.
I just see Kelrin in the hallway, hands up, talking to a figure down a different hallway.
Yeah. No, it's like. Yeah, I mean, essentially, yeah.
Like, I
find- first,
don't
you
see the professor, I just see Kelrin.
So basically, once you left the aisle where the play is happening, you turned right. You kept going forward as it was curving. You got to a crossroads, and you kept going forward a bit, and that's where you saw him.
I mean, I would just be walking towards him, like not aggressively, just moving, until I get up to be able to see whoever he's talking to.
Yeah, I mean, you see him. It's it's clear. If you can see one, you can likely see the other. So
Just kind of. Is there an issue?
Could be. I just came down here to take a leak, man, and he took my blades. Kind of want them back.
this person is following me.
For what reason?
I just, like
You
I
ask
said,
him.
just came down here to pee, man. Like I said.
Find somewhere else. There are no amenities here. Go outside.
Like I said, but you took my blades. I want them back. I mean, I'm not just gonna let you
No.
steal my shit.
Do you run security here?
Yes.
Insight
Let's find
check.
out what to leave. I don't need the.
Inside check.
I mean,
Does he still have the dagger drawn? I assume.
that's a 10 on the
No,
inside.
he disappeared it.
Oh, so he's not. He doesn't have the weapon anymore.
That he was putting at your throat.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's just standing there telling me to leave. I would have put my hands down as soon as he doesn't have his blade. Then.
Oh, okay.
Well, as fun as this is,
Sorry, I didn't catch the inside though.
Oh, there's a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
I mean, I think he has the profile, but that's just a little bit too weird. A bit too aggressive even for a,
Right. Right.
for a bouncer. Usually they want to de-escalate, not escalate things.
Right.
well, this is fun.
Yep.
You killed anybody recently? And then if I could roll insight on the reaction to me saying that.
Sure, go for it. Why not?
It's just a 10 again.
A 10. He reacts. You can tell this person is not a great conversationalist.
Mhm.
They're perplexed. And clearly they reacted to what you said, like, bewilderment. It's not exactly. You can even feel like they're sort of like, they had like a physical reflex of like moving forward but stop themselves.
Oh, well,
Another roar coming from the play. as
I'm
everyone is laughing their ass off.
Okay, so it's
As
loud. Like, hang
It's
on.
very
So
loud.
as soon as it gets loud, I'm like, pretty loud. I don't think they're gonna be able to hear you scream.
as he says that, I want to look behind me back down the alleyway. I've been jumped on once today. I'm keeping it.
Fair.
He draws his dagger again.
Oh, as soon as he does that, I'm whipping
Fast.
out my swords and I'm fucking swinging. I mean, let's get this over with. This is a fight. I'm tired of fighting
Okay,
this guy.
then just roll initiative. Just roll me initiative.
Okay.
I assume both of us.
No, just not you, just Karen.
It's a 12.
12. Okay, then roll to hit.
Shit. 22.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you aim?
I'm gonna aim for his hand. Like as he's drawing his dagger, I'm gonna aim for his hand and knock the dagger out of his hand.
A disarm, if you will.
I mean, kind of. Don't really have that ability to do that, but like that's what I'm aiming, just to like no.
All right. So here's what happens. You both draw. Well, he draws, then you draw in response. The dagger has a weird quality. It seems well made. There is like the handle is black, like vector black, like so black it's hard to stare at it. He hits the wall sideways with it, and you can see him start to disappear inside it.
Wait.
You hack where he was, and find his left arm. You cut it clean off as he disappears into the wall.
Wait. What?
You took that dude's arm off?
Wait. He disappeared into a wall, and I cut his other arm off that didn't have the blade.
Yeah, with this sort of like liquid shimmer, like suddenly you turn liquid and enter the wall, and then it just like the wall seems almost liquid for a moment, and then it just reforms.
And now, okay, so now all that's
and
left
the
is the
arm-
guy's arm.
And now there's a spot of blood on the red carpet, so it's not that visible.
Right.
But there's also a hand.
And the guy's just gone through the wall.
Yeah, you saw his face as he entered the wall. He shouted hard, but it was cut off mid shout, and
was he
the
trying to
sound
say?
covered it up.
What was he trying to
Just
say?
fucking pain. He was like, "Ah!" and
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Perfectly cut scream compilations, that kind of thing.
pretty much.
Great. I mean, I wasn't trying to do that, but fuck, did you see that, dude?
Do you need to fight every fucking time?
I just kind of point at my neck where he drew blood. Like, dude, come on.
Yeah,
tried.
he's got a spot of blood.
Right.
Yeah. I was like,
You took his hand in
like,
response to a small nick, a bad shave.
he took my daggers and I tried to talk my way out of it. Like
Get your daggers. We gotta find this idiot.
I grabbed my daggers and I put my hand on the wall to where you went through to see if I can go
Melf
through
is like is behind you guys, and he's like, if you care to look, he's got his mouth hanging open. It's like,
Well,
fuck.
it doesn't seem like we're going to be talking to our dear friend.
it. Yeah, do I go through the wall or like? Because like I said, I tried to touch the wall where he went through.
You touch the wall, it's solid.
Solid wall. Cool.
Platform, whatever, in whatever quarters.
Right. Oh, that was fucking weird. I look around. Do I see any kind of like bucket or like trash bin, anything? Just any place I can hide that fucking hand that I just chopped off.
Put it in your backpack. Let's
Your
go.
underpants.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, like you see, like a bunch of fuck, how do you call those? Fuck, man. Stuff you put in front of windows, to cover the light.
Oh, okay. I'll
God damn it!
Curtains?
It's a simple
Cur-
wood, isn't it?
curtains.
Curtains. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'll just
Um,
shove the hand behind the curtains.
Yeah.
And just
it's
kinda like-
eh.
Picture the scare that the cleaners are gonna have. Move the curtain and there's just a hand, like,
Right.
At this point, you see, someone, coming from the hallway before the crossroad. You see a head peeking out. This elvish woman who seems like dressed in a costume. She looks at you two. She's like, "Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh, are you the new guys being brought in? Are you here for the final scene?"
yes, of course.
Okay, well, are
No,
you
no,
ready though?
just them two. I'm their manager.
Okay,
Come on,
well,
Melf. Things to do.
it's this way.
I follow.
And I go with them.
Okay, so you follow. She, in short order, brings you to backstage, where people are nervously rehearsing the lines and getting ready for the next scene and etc. etc. Which actually at this point they're calling intermission. The giant has found has actually went through his story arc and actually somehow angered the moon, who he thought was a silver coin, into dropping. And then it calls intermission. People are starting to get up, trying to get their legs, a bit stretched out. A lot of them leave the inside of the viewing room. Lots of noise suddenly.
So am I with them, or did I not like notice?
You are not. You didn't. You never followed. You stayed to watch. You watched it all. You have no clue where they are.
You're gonna see my acting skills. I'm so ready for it.
The one
My
thing,
chance!
the one thing you always wanted, you ruined
Your
it.
one big break.
You should have gone with us.
So the lady that let us back, I guess I'll go. So I don't quite recall the role I was hired for. Could you describe it?
Oh well, you're supposed to come in, and so Strider is gonna be. Well, oh my God! Really, you haven't gotten the script? Are you sure?
No.
That's unusual. You can see she's kind of sweating, like oh my God, what? This isn't I didn't prepare for that. For my actors not having scripts. Okay, so that's okay. Then and she starts explaining to you you need to be guardsmen basically, who are gonna stumble on Strider, and there's supposed to be an epic fight where mostly the giant knocks them out, but by accident, and it's it turns into this slapstick bit.
Sounds good. I guess I'll receive my beating. I just pull out my pipe and take a long drag off of it, very frustrated.
All right, so
What about our
Melf
little friend here? What's his role again?
Oh,
Definitely not a guard. Look at him.
Yeah.
well, I'm not sure. I saw you two, and I thought you'd be the one. But
Oh no. I'm just here as their manager.
really, well,
He tells me this is my big break.
It's gonna be huge. Your playhouse is well renowned. He's gonna be a huge star. But there's a matter of compensation for the late notice of the role, though.
Right. Well, I'm sorry, but turning to Melf, she says, I don't think you can play in this. You don't really have the physique for the part."
It's fine. He's like twice his size, so maybe one guard is his size would be good enough, right?
Maybe.
Just do a rewrite.
Melf-
It's fine.
Yeah, Melf is like, "Oh, thank you, great. Thank you." And just kind of.
He's still gonna get paid though, right? He didn't make it all the way here.
Well, no, I'm sorry, but if there's no performance, I can't rightly.
Well, I'll need
Well, then he gets paid double because he's
whatever
playing two
uniform.
parts now, right?
Oh, I don't need twice the pay. No, I do this for the art.
I just
I will be
stare at
needing
Cyrus.
some form.
I just stare at Cyrus like, shut the fuck up.
keep going like this. You're gonna take some psychic damage.
I'll be like, I will need some form of an outfit. I assume the guards have regalia.
Oh no, you're perfectly fine in this. You're looking exactly straight for the part. You came prepared.
Oh, but if
Great.
he's providing his own wardrobe now, that's an extra fee.
As I said, I do this for the art. I don't need paid for anything other than just my role.
And I just turn back at Cyrus like, shut the fuck up.
Well, but right after the intermission, it's your go. So
I'll be there,
we can talk payment depending on your performance. How about that?
of course.
I mean, there's a base fee, right?
I'll the second she walks away, I'll just take my sword and stretch it
she's-
into a pike because I every guard in my head uses a spear. Like,
she's not walking away more than like someone starts talking to her, like a like very demanding actor is like losing his mind and
Yeah,
needs
super
attention right
dramatic.
now. Yeah. It's like, oh, baby, I need help on this like
no
one
makeup.
word.
I can't
Yeah.
fucking believe you.
It's like, and where's the chocolate fountain? I was told there would be a chocolate fountain. Anyway, so Amelia, what do you want to do during the intermission?
Are there like any refreshments or anything like being handed out or?
No.
No.
Wait, there's
But,
no
you know,
concessions? What the
there's-
fuck? What kind of playhouse is this?
So
There are, like people going outside just for this purpose. But the house itself does not provide foods.
do I know how long the intermission like is going to take?
Like 15 minutes tops. There's
Okay, in
like
that
10 more
case,
minutes.
Amelia will
maximum.
finally like have her eyes away from like the performance as like the curtain closes and just be like, huh, everybody's gone. Oh, okay. Maybe they're downstairs and just like like maybe they're outside or something. So just like go and look for them, I guess. Not backstage, of course, but just like look around the reception area, see if they can if she can find them.
Okay. So you keep looking around. Well, why don't you give me a perception check at this point?
Perception.
I'm just spending the entire intermission just like very carefully and calculated, trying to remember everything I need to say, getting in character as a guardsman.
And I'll just look
Okay,
at
so-
I'll just look at MILF and like help him run lines. I
This
mean,
is
if you're not
to
gonna be in
sound
the damn
really
thing, you can at least help him with his lines.
weird,
No.
but I
Look,
rolled
I'm
another
gonna-
24.
Oh, okay. So yeah, at this point though, Melf is like, no, you do the thing, okay? You keep this person's occupied, and I'll sneak in.
Hey, I don't think you get it, Melf. If that guy finds you, you're fucking dead. Better to be with us, waiting for the next part of the play.
I can't
Then
defend
to go-
myself. You stuck here. You can't stop me. And he's sort of like he fucks off.
Have fun.
Oh, if he dies, he dies. I don't care.
Right. So be it.
Mission
Mid
over. Let's go
perish.
home.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm running lines. I'm really in character right now.
Okay. So 23, huh? So as people are taking a bit of a break, you look around, looking for the rest of your cohort, and you do see, by complete luck, call it fate if you want, but it's luck. You see one hooded figure, tall. You just see their back, so you don't know much more than that. But next to them is a kid, hooded as well, blonde hair, tousled, fuzzy. And they're sort of like just looking through the crowd, but being pulled away by the taller figure. He looks very much like Elias. You can even see the bit of the horn. Like, it's hard to see because apparently his horns are like just like growing out of here and then curving out behind. So they're not that hard to actually hide with a hood. But you can kind of see, like, now that you know that they're here, you can kind of see them poking like against the top of the hood. And they just seem to be going away down a corridor, curving out. That would be towards backstage.
Oh no. Okay, and then she'll just like go and follow them stealthily, hopefully. But yeah,
Stealthily, hopefully.
Yeah.
Fingers upwards. Okay, give me a stealth check then.
All right.
While Cyrus is running his lines, I'm just kind of backstage, basically trying to recruit any attractive person I can to come work at the Vi House.
Okay, wow.
You are
You're
scum.
stealing my
Just-
customers.
You can't even
Okay.
help me get in character.
I mean, are you doing persuasion or deception here?
Persuasion. Like I'm not trying to like lie to him about what the job is.
So you're pimping them, but
Essentially,
honest,
trying.
honest pimp,
Trying.
honest pimping. What does a man need?
This
but
is my
some honest
backhand.
pimping?
This is my forehand.
So roll persuasion.
Yep.
I rolled a
Oh, yeah.
16 on stealth, by the way.
17.
17. Two girls dismiss you right away, but a guy hears.
Oh, sorry, 18. I'm
Um,
sorry, 18.
18. Okay. So you talk to a few people. Some are not just they're not like they're not interested.
Oh, that's fair.
But there's like two of them, a male orc and a female elf, who actually kind of like look pretty interested. Like they look pretty down. At least you look this up. When you say it's in the glowing gardens, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. Like we're ready. I'll do fucking anything to be up there.
Right.
What the fuck not? You give them the address, like, yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah. Anybody that's interested, I'll just tell them to go there, ask to talk to my mother or my sister. They'll get them set
Alright.
up.
Well, that's some pimping done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's- I mean,
What was the other thing? Right, the stealth. What
stealth
did you roll
check.
in
Yeah.
stealth?
Sorry.
16.
16.
Not bad.
All right, so you follow along. It's pretty hard to stealth in these corridors, but mostly you use the people that are there to, remain inconspicuous. So you keep going, and as you see them, go, and eventually, they enter a just, small service door, like many others. Do you keep going?
I see them
At this
enter-
point, like the hallway is very silent. You don't hear. It's basically sounds coming from other rooms are heavily muffled. You can tell that the intermission is starting to, basically finish, and they're gonna resume the play again. But this corridor feels pretty dead. Like, just there's no one except you. Although, wait, you hear footsteps coming from the other way.
Is there anywhere I can hide?
Well, there's a bunch of curtains.
I'll hide behind the curtains, I guess.
Okay.
Can
You hear
I use? Let's see. Can I use like how much space is there between behind the curtains? Is it like am I flat against the wall or?
Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Can I actually? So I'll hold the curtain like this, like a bit out in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'll use minor illusion to make like a crate around me. So kneel down
Okay.
so it just looks like it's a crate instead of
All right,
a
Solid
person.
Snake.
All right. It's pulling out a Solid. Okay. I guess give me that's pretty involved. So give me another stealth check.
Okay. I rolled a 7.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
All right. So you hide. And no, I'm gonna roll for this. All right. And then you hear the voice of Melf going, "Molly, is that you? I can see you. I can see you. Are you hiding?"
Hello?
Yeah.
I found
Tell
you,
me.
boy.
What? Where?
It's right there. And then just make the illusion disappear. Like immediately like get up and be
Like you make the illusion disappear, and like you see his gaze doesn't flinch. Like whatever you did, it did not work. Like he was right on you.
it was good, okay. Follow me. Wait, where are the
Okay.
others?
They're like you can. He's about to tell you like they're playing in the play, and he's like, wait, no, that I shouldn't tell her that.
Follow me. Right. It's right beyond this door. He's
Okay.
with one other person.
Okay.
And I'll
So
want to silently open the door.
okay, you start pushing the door just a bit ajar. Meanwhile, Cyrus.
Yeah.
You're on stage. Give me a performance check.
This is gonna go great. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, performance. It's an 8.
It's an okay. So you get on, and you realize that actually the actor playing the giant is in fact 3 dwarves stacked onto each other. You were actually practicing pretty hard on these lines, but that realization kind of like breaks something inside your head, and you're like, I can't focus on the lines anymore. Suddenly it's gone. You just can't think of 3 dwarves in a raincoat. It doesn't go great. You try to you have some of your lines, but you don't have the proper timing. You don't hit your marks. Sometimes you're not sure if the other actor has finished with their part, and are they just pausing for effect, or is it for you to go? You're not sure, and the crowd isn't either sure. Yeah, they're like a bit, like waiting for the laugh. You can hear some of them like begin to laugh, and like it kind of dies down. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So that goes on for the length of the scene. Eventually, the giant like goes to knock you down on your feet with the gag. They hit you with a stick as they move. Like they go around.
As they do that, can I try to knock him down?
You can.
The standing, sconce of men.
Sure. Do you want to make it look accidental or not?
I want to make it look like I'm trying to fight them, and then I try just a little too hard, and they lose the thing they should win. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I mean, what would that fucking be? I mean, it's athletics pretty much. I mean,
Okay.
you can like force yourself on them essentially. What?
Natural 1.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
oh my god.
So
Okay.
as he's out there bombing, can I get the reaction of from the director? Like how she look?
The director is like, it's like at first she was like, well, this is unusual. This is unusual, like acting method. And then eventually she grows more and more dubious, and then like angry, and she's like looking at you expecting answers. Like,
okay, so
she's not speaking really, but you see dollar signs in her eyes.
Right, as I see her staring at me like this, I'll just be like, look, this is what happens when you give an artist no prep time, no script in advance. Like, what do you expect?
I didn't expect you to come late. You were not supposed to be late.
You gotta give an artist prep time. Like, how can you?
You had prep time, but you came late.
How can he prep if he has no script? You didn't send him a script.
You had weeks of preparation.
Preparation for what? Without a script, I can't prep anything.
You will hear from us again. And she, now leave. Please leave.
I'm not leaving without my artist.
Oh, I'm sure he will find you just right. Just wait at the lobby.
No. I'll wait for him to come off stage.
She sighs, and you see security coming around you.
Oh, there's a decision to be made here to run onto that stage so fast and just completely fuck those dwarves up.
Yeah. Well, at this point, you see Cyrus getting knocked on his ass. You see he tried to grab the pike and then just it fell on his ass. Everyone's laughing now.
As I see this, I'll just be like, and I see the doors or the security coming in. Kind of forced my hand here, and I run on stage. And I want to essentially
give me just give me. It won't be hard, okay? But just give me athletics or acrobatics, because the bouncers won't let you do that willingly.
Okay, fair enough.
Come on. Kelrin goes to jail. Kelrin goes to jail.
14.
Well, they're not cops; they're just bouncers.
Right.
How much did you say?
14.
14. Yeah, okay. Like they didn't expect you to fucking run on the fucking
Okay.
stage. Like,
I'm going to essentially, as I run out, I'm just gonna look at Cyrus and be like, I got this, and I'm going to literally try to go into the performance that he was trying to give.
make a performance check with disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, fair enough.
You didn't study anything.
No,
You were
that's
just,
fair.
like,
No,
trying to
that's
pimp
fair.
people.
Totally fair. Oh, one of them was a 20.
Man, imagine like everyone's like trying to do art, and then the only one who doesn't really give a shit
Right.
is someone who pulls it off.
That's
That
a
would be
10.
dumb. 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, considering you didn't rehearse anything, you're going off of like what you heard and what you think might be funny. It actually comes off pretty good. But the problem is the actors, like the three actors who are doing the giant, are like they're confused. They don't understand what there's a
I'm
second
just
actor.
like, yeah, I'm just like under my breath. Improv, bitch, let's go, and just like make it
They
work.
they try to play off of you. It like like you get something out. There's a few laughs, and then the scene eventually closes, and everyone gets pushed to the backstage as the curtain closes.
Does the scene actually end up working out though, like as it's supposed to, story wise?
Come on, the
No, I
natural
mean,
one has to help
you know,
some.
you get to the end, but not all the plot points were hit.
Did
and
we
not
save
all
it?
the
Did we save the? Is really like? Did we save the performance at all? Like save the
You
play?
did not. The play was not in danger, but the scene was unsalvageable.
That's why I'm okay. I mean, I tried to save the scene, but
Scene was unsalvageable.
Like, I mean, it's a comedy, so it got a few laughs. and
yeah.
that's
Had you
what
not
counts.
given me disadvantage on that, and that 20 would have stuck, it probably would have been better.
Well, I do
but,
not been pimping
but
out. then
that's
maybe you
fair.
would've
Yeah.
done it.
No, that's fair. Had I helped him with prep time, I probably would have known it, kind of thing. Like,
All right. So meanwhile, Amalia, you open the door. You find a what do you say, like a not a lodge. The lodging for backstage room for an actor's prep. It's all kind of fucked up though. It's a bit in disarray. You see, like someone has been looking for stuff in here, and in the wardrobe, turns out it's like it's a fake. There's the inside shells and everything, but it's all been removed, and it pushes open and goes deeper in.
So I'm missing the play for this, by the way. You better be thankful.
I will be
And then-
later.
Follow after me.
Robbing 2 others. Fuck this! You're playing it.
It's okay. You got this.
I don't know how to fight.
You want to.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
If we're lucky.
God. Okay, so what do you do?
I wanna go down, I guess. Like, just sneak my way through.
All right, just give me a stealth check then.
Stealth. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. 13?
not bad.
13.
Could be better, but not bad.
So you stealth in. You find this back room. You're not sure you're still in the tree anymore. You're probably like around the tree are rocks around the calling lightning. So you think now it's somehow this little nook that's encased into an adjacent piece of rock. This could go deep. Regardless, you move forward and you find this little hub of a room. Several tables and chairs here. There's maps on far sides of the room. Seems like people were planning hits here or there, delimiting territories, that kind of things. There's also stockpiles, like sacks, rough sacks of all kinds of minerals. Just looking out, you see one sack that's like full of capricite, like full of this. It's unprocessed, but still, that could go for a fortune, like a small fortune, like 500 gold or something. But it's heavy as shit. You also find a workshop on the other side. Not sure what they're doing in here, but seems like someone was trying to retrofit some kind of pistol that normally only certain yellow jackets have those. It's kind of a thing. It's like people outside of America, of course, are not allowed to have guns. In here, the burrows, and even not, capricite is unstable, and that shit is powered by it. So having a thing that goes boom boom is usually you need to be trained. But of course, there's always a black market for that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they seem they had a bit of a black market shop going down here. And of course, the one thing that's evident is that someone was strangled here. They're sitting in their chair. They seem they were counting or like appraising what capricite they had. And they're just standing in the chair, in the stone chair, with blue, purple marks going all around their necks. They look dead, eyes wide open. And you have, you have also two exits further away, but you're not sure where they lead to.
And I just like shake his leg, like just really like to see if he's dead. Dead.
Well, you move his leg, and the leg moves as you'd expect the leg to move. No other reaction though.
Then I'll like close his eyes, and I'll look at my friend and say, "I need to check the doors."
Check the doors.
Those two over there.
You first. Ladies first, right?
Really?
Yeah. I'm too young to die. Come on.
That's it. He dies.
And I will like ajar the first one, like really slowly, and peek inside.
Roll 1d100.
22.
Okay. You open the door. You find the door creaks just a tiny little bit. It sounds like a scream to you, but apparently no one hears it. Deeper in, this looks like to be some kind of holding cells. There's bars, going from the ceiling to the bottom. Everything here is uneven in terms of level. This is built into the stone, but very rough. No one has taken any care for architecture or anything. You're basically in a dank cave right now. And so you see again Elias with two other figures. The one you saw before, except now the hood off. You see an orc, female-ish, middle-aged, and she has blue lipstick.
And that's
And the
the only
third,
thing I can see. Oh, there's
Hmm?
more. Okay. No, there's
yeah,
more.
the third person seems like she looks rough. She looks like she got beat and bloodied. She looks vaguely elfish. Maybe some mixed heritage there. And she's being helped up both by Elias and whoever is with him. They're like, talking. They seem to be. I'm not gonna do like the whole back and forth, but like they essentially, you get the feeling that they're rescuing her, and they're gonna like start fucking off right now.
And then I'll like open it more ajar and be like, "Hello, no, we don't mean any harm. Sorry, I'm so sorry."
Okay, as you say hello, the orc with the blue lipstick instantly thrusts this wood cane out, and it's like, let me roll for it. That's bad.
Bad for you or bad for him?
A mirror image of herself gets projected and hits you square in the chest, and you recoil a bit. You take
Uh-oh.
4 points of force damage and get knocked on your ass.
Please, please, we mean no harm. We just want to talk to the boy. Please.
You hear, like, as soon as this is done, you hear behind me, and they're like, like Elias and the other, like, filing back behind the orc. She starts moving in closer. She looks at you, from the other side of the door, and you don't look like a black hand.
I'm not a black hand. I just look. I got employed to find the boy. I found him. I'm not gonna take him anywhere. My friend would just like to have a little chat because he was missing. We were looking for him.
Melf cuts you off. He goes, Elias, it's me, it's Melf. I'm here. And Elias, you see recognition spark in Elias's eyes, and they, like, share a moment. And Melf is like, he's like, you can see he wants to ask like 3 questions at once, but like he like talks in circles for like just babbles on for like 10 seconds before Elias tries to speak, and then the orc just shushes him. Just goes, well, if you're not here to fight us, how about we leave?
Sure.
Fast.
Sure. Hell of a punch. Good trick.
That's
Teach me later. Let's go.
She holds the end of a cane to you for you to grab
Thanks.
and hoist you up. Lead the way.
Okay. Is there anything in the other door?
Can't you look for it?
Okay. I don't know. Like.
Come on, no wasting time. Go.
Okay. Let's go. And now, like, move out the way we came, I guess.
Meanwhile, we're being morons on stage.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you're I guess meanwhile, yeah, you guys get to the corridor. And actually, as you leave down the corridor, you do see staff. They don't look like black hands, but they look, determined, rough-eyed at all of you. They don't seem happy about this, and it's about to come to blows when, backstage, you guys are being torn on by this woman, this elf, who's not happy about your performance,
No,
not
of
at
course
all.
not.
She demands repayment for this awful performance, or that you just get off a floor.
I'll just turn around real quickly and just start walking away and be like, "You'll be hearing from our lawyers. You can't give an artist no prep time. This is ridiculous. You run a poorhouse." Just
Kind
like,
of look up.
and just walking. Oh, like as I'm walking away.
I say look up. Probably look down. But I look at her and just go,
As
I
you say that,
tried.
yeah. Oh, she looks at you. Oh, I know you did, dear.
This is completely unacceptable.
Karen, as you leave, you do notice that. How would you say? You do notice that these the people you were pimping that that were looking, ready to go. At least check it out. They seem much less sure about that choice now.
It happens.
Yeah, win one, lose one, right?
If you want better work, come to the Vi House. Just as I'm leaving.
So convincing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fight for pay.
No.
All right.
We didn't get paid for shit. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm never going to get paid. I'm going to stay broke forever. This is just employment of the Vi House. Let's just go home hungry.
All right. So where are you guys going?
I mean, just back out.
Back out into the street.
streets,
I mean,
yeah.
Back out. All right. So you're going back
Basically,
out.
the way we came in through the, just back out.
well, I guess we would probably go look for Amelia, and then not seeing
Right.
Amelia or
Right.
Melf, just be like, okay, guess we'll
Well,
wait
it's fine.
here.
I
Yeah.
just wanted an intent. Yeah. So you're going back out by way of the main aisle. Okay. So meanwhile, there's a bit of scuffle. I won't need you to roll initiative for this. But basically, the Black Hands get floored by the orc with a staff trick that she just used. And you also seem to notice the other Black Hand that was on the other side. He was there one moment, and then when you turned, he was just gone. You're not sure where he went. So you make your way out, and you two, Cyrus and Karen, you see somehow Melf and Amelia and an orc you don't know and an elf you don't know coming out with Elias.
Does that orc look like at all like the orc?
one that you hacked
yeah,
the
one
arm
that
off
I hacked
of?
his arm off of?
No, they don't. I mean, they're
One's not
orcs
missing an
and-
arm, right?
Yeah, no, she's not. She's female first. She's
Right.
not a male. I guess the only commonality is that she has blue lipstick and he had a blue circle on his cheek.
Oh shit.
I just, seeing them as subtly as I can, flip the hood up and just move with the group
Yep.
smoothly.
Likewise.
Okay, so as you're walking,
Keep an eye on
Oh.
Amelia. And
Also, I guess
kinda-
my pike is my sword. Just so you know, I'm not keeping it a pike.
all right. So you turn. Okay. So at that point, then, you can clearly see there's like two groups that form. Melf is staying as close as he can to Elias, and Elias is staying. He's helping the elf you don't know. But you can easily assume it's Joria, his aunt that he's been looking for.
Right.
And all of that is huddled essentially behind the orc as they move. And the orc takes the lead. So who might you be?
Kelrin, if you would.
Oh no, we're far enough back. I have no intention of going up to this at all.
Oh, I
Sorry.
will.
Sorry,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
not-
I'm,
After all the time and
yeah.
effort I've put into this, I'm going straight to the group of people who I'm
okay.
supposed to be
Well, I mean,
meeting.
if that's the case, then I'll go with you. Like, if that's
Like,
the case, that's what you want to do. I'll
That's
go
too
with
much
you.
effort, man.
I was gonna just like stay in the back and keep an eye on the situation
No.
from a distance, and just,
I guess as
and
I come up,
kind of let it
you
play
know.
out. But yeah, I guess we're fucking all right.
I just, I'm Cyrus. This is Kelrin. We've been helping her and your small friend there find the boy. Good to see that he's in good health. Do you need help getting somewhere safe? Somewhere away from here, I mean.
I don't. I am.
I'm offering help. It's not a hard thing. If you don't want my help, then the job is complete. But if you want my help, I'll give it to you freely. I've learned enough about the situation to think you're worthy of helping, so
What do you know of my job?
I don't know your job at all. I know I want that boy safe, and if you're the protector, as you well appear, we have a commonality.
Well,
Just know that the Vi House is looking over him.
I'll remember that.
Shall we go then?
Oh, you're walking and talking. At this point, they're making a beeline towards the main thoroughfare of the city, angling south.
I thought you were gonna say Dark Reach. I was like, motherfucker.
No. Like they're just walking fast for a few minutes, and then you notice Melf and Elias talking, whispering amongst each other, and eventually you all they stop in like a small square with a fountain in the middle. Nothing fancy, and at this time it's there's a few people, but it seems they think they're far enough away from the heat to take a beat. So, little hollows form. The orc is helping Joya, who seems to be, she's still bruised and like she seems to be trying to heal her, not magically, but like trying to, help the bruising. And
I'll just, as I see that, I'll just nudge Amelia. Like,
Really? Can we get to a safe place first?
pretty okay here. We're just taking a quick break. Probably help her move a little quicker. She looks pretty
Okay,
rough.
I'll use what's it called? Healing word on her. See if it. Hopefully it helps. I don't know if it will. But...
Yeah, she shivers, and you see her bruises like lose color, like get closer to a natural skin color. Thank you. I think I had a broken bone in there. So, what were you doing down here? Well, you just. It seems everyone's after my nephew these days.
Yeah, it seems so.
I wonder why.
She looks off at Elias, who's like sitting on a bench talking to Melf. Melf is just. It seems it's mostly Elias doing the talking, and Melf is just listening.
Wait, does this mean you're Julia Steele?
Oh, that's me.
What happened?
What? To me?
Yes.
Well, your people, but you as well.
Bad deal gone wrong. I think that's all there is.
Better question. I look towards the orc that I assume is still around. You don't happen to have any kin that also do the whole blue thing, do you? Kind of gesturing loosely towards the face.
And I just kind of like circle here.
I should have recognized you. Yes, we've met.
Not my fault.
And,
Maybe
your
his
fault?
fault. Not my fault. Just so you know.
well, I wouldn't get in the habit of following people like you do.
It helped, kind of.
At least, maybe remember that doors and corners, that's where they get you.
Wait, is this the same orc? Just
No,
Basically.
she's not
Oh,
the
okay.
same.
No.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
No harm, no foul.
uh,
Or
I just,
wasn't there?
yeah, just the. In case you want it back, I just kind of the arm is so wherever so I left it kind of thing. Just kind of tell him where I left it.
I do not need it.
Just FYI.
But you can see like anger and pain in her eyes.
And I'm just sitting there
But
like
something is holding her.
Well,
just another misunderstanding. Seems to
Yeah,
help
I
us.
often cut people's hands on a misunderstanding. I do that every day.
Ah!
I just wanted my blades. All you had to...
Oops.
And I just kind of like, I just kind of go over and kind of I'll sit next to Elias and Melf.
So, what do you plan to do to get away from your current issues? I would like to give you help, but if I don't have a
Issues?
plan,
What kind of issues? Where do you see an issue?
the people that are hunting you, well, not just you, but her and the boy,
This has been dealt with.
if it's dealt with, then we're good.
Hmm.
Well,
Now it is their wish to leave the city, and so they will.
I would keep it here in the conglomerate. I wouldn't go to New Aethern anytime soon.
It is up to them, not me.
Well, let me give you the advice then. If they ask to go there, don't take them. Something of a witch hunt might be going on here soon. Hate for you to get burned trying to cross a border.
Okay. Well, I won't be leaving.
Good.
So
Sorry for the inconvenience of losing a hand.
well, I have 7 more. It'll do.
Fair enough.
Need help getting out of the city quietly. The House can help with that.
Quietly. Look, it's I suppose I appreciate the help, although all you've given me is a phantom limb.
Sorry.
Played like
we
a
do not
damn
appear
fiddle.
we do not appear to be enemies today, but who knows what tomorrow will bring.
Hopefully
And,
friendship. You seem very cool.
Do I? Well,
Considering
I
your current
do.
predicament, you're keeping your
Mm.
cool.
I do cultivate a certain outward air of mystique that is part of the. It's a way to build a reputation.
No, I don't understand. Very cool though.
It's strange. Seemed I saw you on that stage though. You seemed.
Ugh.
I just start chuckling too.
Cyrus physically cringes. You see him take mental damage from hearing someone saw that.
So,
as he says that, I
well, I
look at
suppose
Amelia
that
for
is
her
that.
reaction.
Amelia's just kind of thinking like, I missed the play, didn't I?
Missed a hell of a
Sometimes.
Well,
play.
you missed half of it.
Melf, are we happy? Are things concluded?
As you say that, you turn towards Melf and you see him. He's clutching his face, and suddenly he turns to you and you see he's wailing now. He's scratching at his face like he's almost like he's not drawing blood, but he looks like he's trying to claw his cheek off. As he removes his hand, the symbol of the scorched circle has not exploded, but it's like his cheek has been cut open and it's burning. Like flames are pouring out and blood as well. His skin is cracking open.
I'll
He
go
is
for the kid and try to get him away from him.
I mean, I was sitting right
like-
there. Like, if I see this happening, I'll.
Like Elias is not like moving away. He's like holding Melf by the shoulder, and he's saying, "I'm sorry, it's too late. I don't know what to do." And at this point, you specifically, Cyrus, everything goes dark. Everyone else,
Great.
you see the sun tower up above flickers, then lights comes back up for a few seconds, then it flickers again and then shuts down, and the only light here is the fire on Melf's cheek that's going wild and him screaming is hard out. And the flame pours out and out and out. As the darkness envelops you, you start hearing screams, shouts coming from way beyond you, out of in the lines of building and cave systems around you. The echoes everywhere. And that's where we're gonna stop.
No. I demand another 3 hours, please.
Right.
Woo!
Damn. Over already. Fuck.
And the
Oh.
man said we can have fun at low level.
So
Oh my
next
god.
week we can open up with the boss fight.
Great. That's
Oh,
great. 'Cause,
shit.
I have no spells.
Whoa.
I'm
that's
I
good.
okay.
literally have
Don't
0
need spells.
spells.
I've got my spells.
I'm
Too
okay.
Too bad they don't hurt things.
My question is has it been long enough for us to take a level of exhaustion? That's gonna be big.
Yeah.
No. I'm not that. I'm not
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I'm not that disgusting. I
Just-
don't do that.
Just curious.
You'd be guaranteeing death. For
You
I
would
don't.
really
I don't.
be
I don't. I
yeah.
don't. No. I mean, first of all,
Um,
exhaustion is just you just have disadvantage on ability checks, right? It's not
I
that
think
bad in
so.
combat.
I'd have to look it up, but I think so.
Yeah, but
Question.
depending on what this guy does, it could be very bad. Like,